I got
Okay, did you send it over text or in the Discord?
I think I sent it in the Discord chat in the images, if I remember
That
right.
is really freaking cool.
There it is.
Cody, have you seen his dice?
Which one?
Okay.
These are the new ones my
He
son
just
got
got
for
these.
Here's the
Look
official.
awesome.
It's like, I see omens.
Ah,
everywhere, then
I like the color scheme.
the gods
Oh,
will
yeah.
speak to us. We just need to listen. So it's like
It's particularly him.
You never sent me
So would
this.
you describe your character? So take those are kind of to help
Look.
guide you, but would
Yeah,
you
something I'm
describe
still
your character
considering.
as someone who worships
Something
the
of
other
that
gods in
scale
addition to
requires
Morgan, or just
deep
respects
thought.
them?
more like respects them.
Okay, so you don't worship a moon god.
You're taking forever.
A moon deity.
Hmm?
So you're taking forever, and this is how I feel.
Relax, you don't even...
I don't know how much you read
I
about
am
what's going on,
enthralled
but,
by the organ music.
I read the
Do you like that?
last time.
Like, what could you
I
possibly be
didn't
trying
left
to
my
hit
booklet
towards?
on my head. I don't
Organ
know as well.
music.
She is the destination. So, quick recap. Yeah, you guys finished off the Hollow King, which was great. You guys rested within the tunnel of the mine, where you found that if you slept next to the open fire, which you had in the tunnel, it actually restored the HP that you had lost from being in such an awful place. Went and fought the Banshee. It went pretty easy. It was like torn apart by wolves after getting blasted with sunlight. The wolves discovered a secret chamber down below the Banshee, where you guys found some corpses,
Oh, yeah.
some
Forgot about that,
zombies,
because there was really nothing down there.
found some magic items,
The Order of the Moon.
Oh yeah, that.
found that it was indeed a crypt for the Order of the Moon. You found a couple of leaders who were amongst the Order of the Moon who had come back to life, who were trying to escape, but there was some booby traps. One of them tried to make a portal out of there using the magical door, or what is it called? Teleportation circle, that's what it is. You guys tried using it, but discovered that it doesn't work because it was trying to lead to a different plane.
You kindly only just deposited Boyashana back into the room. With
But
no
we are
other
going to
consequences.
fix that.
Yeah, we're
Maybe.
behind already.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and...
that was interesting, but not too crazy.
You noted down you drew down how to recreate it. The problem is it also requires a spell. We can't just draw it once we're on our plane.
But it may help you
That's
later on. to
Yeah, if we
recognize
come
it.
across someone who can draw it, we can be like, hey, cast this spell for us. And then they'll be like, where's it go? And we'll be like, no idea.
You're
At which point there will be a lecture on teleporting to places you're not familiar with.
Yep.
Or trying to teleport to other planes.
Which, they were desperate. That's
No
fair.
wonder young wizards have that talk with their mother. Don't teleport to places you're not familiar with.
And you know what occurred to me?
Probably have that
It made
talk with
sense
their
that they couldn't
masters.
get past the flame
Weird
pillar.
guys.
They were wizards.
Yeah.
They
Well,
just don't have that HP.
they were undead wizards. They only had a portion of their abilities. But yeah, so you guys continued on your merry way, decided to go to the Temple of Lolth, of which Skra said that there was a way up to the surface in that direction. You guys passed by a humongous monolith surrounded by swamp. In the swamp was a whole bunch of nasty, black, oily substance. She touched it. When she touched it, it beckoned for her to come touch the monolith, which she went and did.
Chocolate.
She had a nice conversation.
Chocolate.
I was gonna bring Doug chocolates.
Okay, I'm confused. Anyways,
You keep calling me
yeah,
a she
you
and I'm
misgendered
a
her.
he.
oh,
Every
right.
time you misgender me, I get a chocolate.
He went and touched the monolith, had a nice conversation with something. Something urged him to do a few things, and she's considering it.
No, the other person you had tea with, or whatever.
he's considering it. Then you guys continued on your merry way. You found a random reddish
Label.
If anybody
portal
would like oranges.
off to the side. You guys went and checked out this reddish portal and
Let's try that again.
got the
Nope,
feeling that it was demonic in nature, in that there was demonic presences. Decided to not go into the portal. I was just kidding about Gudu Cuckoo yeeting himself in there. Decided to camp away from the portal for safety reasons. So that's where we left off, was setting up camp. She had further conversation with a mini version of the big thing. Had some really interesting
It had second thoughts.
second thoughts.
It's like, well, I could have you kill your friends, but I've got a better idea.
Yeah. She just loves her friends too much. So yeah, that's where we left off. Nothing too crazy, just journeying.
Just so you know, roll to 10 on that stealth check that you requested.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I did see it.
Whatever reason, trying to talk to the bird while we're all camped right next to each other discreetly doesn't work.
Because, like, I just go with her passive perception that suddenly she's like, wait a minute, where's Vance? There he is.
I just look over there. Shh.
That's off. Like, making a mental note of that for later. So when you do stuff like that, I want to stealth check just to see what you get.
Well, no, that should be. That's, if you're trying to do something discreetly, there's not a guarantee that it will be discreet.
This is true. So yeah, everyone also saw him, chatting it up with Bear.
Pretty much everyone. Pass a pack. Unless you have a negative perception, you noticed.
Yes. Training you to sit in his hat. Now,
My bird.
We all took care of him. Actually, I think I was the one that found him.
He attached himself to me, so.
All right, I'll trade you for Jumper.
No! Jumper's mine.
so it is getting darker. Night is beginning to
Of
fall.
course, he's getting bigger each day. So.
Are there napkins over there?
Yeah.
I have some.
Yeah.
This
Soon he'll be big enough you
did
can ride
not
him
want to
to
come
the
off
axe beak.
video.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
Dude, that'd be awesome. Especially since he's a jumping spider.
I want a little
What?
jumping
I
spider.
said soon he'll be big enough you can ride him.
I actually
Yeah.
was dead set
That'd
on
be
getting a
cool.
tarantula until I found out the tarantulas actually aren't pets that you hold the wire. You're supposed to leave them alone. And I wanted him to be my friend and crawl all over me. And then I decided not to go.
We have kids to do that.
Yes.
I really wanted a tarantula. It was so sad.
I'll take first watch. I'm going to move away from the campsite in the direction of the portal and kind of keep an eye on that
Okay.
as my main focus.
Do you guys wish to have a campfire?
Yes. Let's try to hide it as best we can. Its benefits were
I'm sorry.
necessary.
I could rectify the situation if I had not splashed it a rogue.
It's all your fault. Just kidding.
So build up a fire pit, and then
I am
think
level
we'll be fine.
5.
Okay.
Not a level 5 bar.
The fire, it illuminates just a small swath around it.
If you want to roll for it,
Not
she rolled
max
a
quest
15 for just like survival.
Okay.
To try to keep it hidden.
Okay. It's pretty hidden, but you can see through cracks in the stone in the top. It is very visible.
You mean the super dark place? Light is obvious.
Not only that, it is unnaturally obvious. But it somewhat lessens the chill of this cold and monotone plays. So yeah, unless anything else is declared, you guys can bed down for the night.
We wanna do
Alright,
some
so
lunches.
Martin already decided first watch.
Yep.
Where's your
Vexlar is feeling not very himself tonight, so he's just gonna go straight to bed.
Does your brain feel tired or have a headache or any symptoms?
Boyshon will take second word.
Surprising.
Second watch.
Okay.
So we won't take third watch? Is there a third watch?
Yeah, I'd say if you guys want to split it into 3 shifts, that's fair.
Yep.
Oh, there she is. I hear her.
Stats. Give me a second.
The babysitter.
Hers has been especially
Pulling out the monster manual?
crazy today.
Not everything in the monster manual is evil.
It's true.
I was in the monster manual, and I'm not evil.
And not everything evil is in the monster manual.
Oh, okay, that's scary. That's scary to think.
I mean, Monster Manual gives you a lot of monsters to work off of, but you can create your own creatures, good or evil, you know, or otherwise. You know, you don't have to only use the ones that are in the books.
It's true. I homebrew a lot of stuff.
Have you guys ever had a campaign where you just join in and you're just fighting? Like there's no like role play, it's just like kind of like gladiators kind of a thing.
I haven't done that.
What is Scroll
Have
again?
you ever heard
He's
of a campaign like that where it's just kind of like gladiators? Is that a fun campaign?
No.
Good.
Yeah, I
Well,
imagine
not
it
really.
depends. Yes, I imagine it depends on what people want to get out of the game. Some people, but I feel like always fighting would get old really fast because it's.
I mean like a 1-shot or a 2-shot.
Oh well, yeah.
It's
yeah.
Gloomhaven at that one.
Yeah, one shot's just to test out characters.
Yeah, you don't have as much character development in short stories.
Well, Scraw doesn't sleep,
I
so
enjoyed the ones that we did.
he's willing to spend some time chatting with you if you want his company. He ties his 2 zombies to a tree.
Skrull is the
He brought them along.
He's the wraith.
wraith guy.
Yeah, the Wraith.
Oh,
I'll talk to him. I'll send Frobus cantering in a large circle around the camp. We can telepathically communicate within a
very nice
mile.
little
So
line of dice.
Okay.
if he finds anything
Or would have a hated that.
dangerous,
Oh.
inform me. Also, if he dies, I should.
No.
No.
Not again. Don't worry, he'll come back now.
Scraw, how long have you lived? Dwelt here?
Well, you know,
He
it's
stutters.
it's almost getting to the point where I'm not able to keep track anymore. But it's many, many thousands of years.
Do you remember anything before you were Wraith?
I remember eating medicine, and it was awful. Well, that's about it. That one stuck with me.
Medicine is pretty bad sometimes.
He was a very sickly man.
Yeah, no, I've lost most of my humanity, but I'm trying to get it back, you know? Positive vibes and cheerful thinking.
I think hanging out with human and other living beings is a step in the right direction as long as you don't kill them.
Yeah, I've done that. Been there, done that. Doesn't bring me pleasure anymore, only satisfaction. In a terrible sort of way, which I don't like anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear it. If you regress, I'll have to kill you again.
Well, it's going to be very, very...
But if he killed him, would it resettle his progress?
Yes. I mean, it would end his progress.
What happens to an undead wraith in a land of complete darkness?
I have no idea. I just assume he comes back to life.
This is why you need to pay attention to the religious stuff.
I can't pay attention to anything right now.
I don't care. I'm a supreme being.
Or, do you recall what resulted in you becoming undead?
No.
A rubber
I just-
band was involved.
I just remember being here and being mad at the world and everybody and everything, and just killing everything I can find.
I wish I was awake right now.
Just super depressed, Pretty awful.
One last question, and it's very important. There's a being known as the Prince of Undead. As an undead, do you have any information about said being?
Does he hang out in the around these parts?
Not that I'm aware of. I've got some reliable information from death that he hangs out in hell.
From
Look, the thing is, you can always rely on death.
True.
He's always there for you, like
Yeah.
taxes.
Well, I
Raylan was
don't really know about a Prince of Undeath.
I have to pay taxes.
There is all sorts of really awful people here, though. Dreadlords, dark powers,
That's the part.
an occasional evil god or two.
In the
They tend to move in and out.
In Peru.
I mean, if I
There was a necromancer once. What was his name?
I grew up in Oregon.
It started
Pay
with
for
an
what
N.
it says.
He was missing an eyeball. I forget his name. No, it started with a V. What is it?
Necromancer started with a V, missing an eyeball.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
No.
Ah, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Wait, you're not here.
I know.
Yes.
Can't say I'm familiar with any necromancers.
Yeah.
But as our conversation demonstrates, I'm not above consorting with undead and death and evil, as long as it furthers my agenda. I don't mind if a being is evil if they can help me defeat a greater evil. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's nice. And I'll see if I can't be not evil and help you on your way.
Thank you.
You guys are honestly like the first friends I've had in a really long time.
Aww.
Yeah, friends.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here?
I'm sure. Each night we rest here, pretty sure some of us become closer to death. Then again,
Wait.
I guess every time you wake up, you're one step closer to death.
Ooh, that's some deep wisdom right there.
Do you know anything about this fortress of wealth we're headed to?
Ah, yeah, a bunch of dark elves live there. They're kind of a grumpy bunch. That's why I tend to avoid them. But that and also the salt. Yeah, they worship Lolth, the Spider Queen. I think she's really the only one who can stand them. Personally, I think that's probably why. But yeah, I mean they're not like evil for evil's sake, They're just kind of doing their own thing, want to take over the world and kill all the elves that aren't dark elves.
Luckily, we don't have any elves in our party. You're an elf, aren't you?
Half elf.
Yeah, you can disguise yourself.
No
I
one
don't have that
knows.
spell. Do I? Is this version? I don't think I have that spell.
You don't need a spell to
You just
disguise yourself.
True. I do have disguise kits, but it's hard to take off ears. It's easier to put on from ears.
Just huge ears.
Just make yourself drow.
Yeah,
Blackface.
Drow face?
Drow face. Okay.
What are you rolling for?
Code.
To make you nervous. Do it. Drop it. Drop it.
Whether we're going to be invaded by a monster.
You roll a perception check, Cornell. Also for Frobus.
Ah, jeez.
War horse.
Good thing we don't have an elf in our party. That sounds so
Probably
special.
failed the perception check. Okay, you notice that he dies.
His passive perception is 11, but his perception...
He's on patrol. I imagine it's not passive.
3 for Frobus.
What is Frobus doing?
He's found some grass.
Blood flavored grass.
18 for me.
Alright. He finishes his shift.
Probus was on the wrong side of the
Everyone else is sleeping, right?
Yep.
How would you, Eugene? How do you typically handle sleeping perceptions?
People who are asleep don't roll.
They just fail, huh?
fail.
They automatically fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only exception to that is like I think there's the feat where you can't be surprised.
But what if
when
you're
you
a
wake
light
up to things.
sleeper?
No. If you the alert feat is you can't be surprised while you're awake.
Unconscious creatures automatically fail.
Yeah, automatic unconscious
Different
creatures.
one, I'm thinking of.
There's certain creatures that don't need to sleep,
Like
elves, warforged, reborn.
Let's
So,
do this one more
I
time. Do
I
another round
default
of perception
theirs
checks
to
for
passive
me.
perception while they're resting.
My 18 wasn't enough.
It was not.
I set Jacob off.
17
The voice captain
and
for some-
Frobus
Nice.
4.
Yeah, that was really exciting.
He's not
It's a lot
paying attention.
different than
He's high on the fact that he's not immortal.
for the
Okay.
voice
The night
captain.
passes uneventfully. You guys wake up in gloomy darkness. Well, yeah, you guys took your shifts and took watch and didn't really see anything. So that was nice.
Alright. Carrying on.
Sweet, long rest.
Everybody long rest.
Level up.
Level up!
Alright.
Level up.
I'm preparing a few different spells for the day.
I leveled up.
To only 5. We're 5.
Okay, to the Fortress of Love.
Vexlar, the Great Old One, went from level 3 to level 5. No, that was the other character that went from
4.
No,
Galva the Bruised.
Wait, long rest.
Do you have any items of particular note, Eugene?
She's not carrying anything identifying of like specifically her race, but she is carrying 2 scrolls of identify, soaps and perfumes.
What about nationality?
Nationality?
Yeah, do you have clothing that would be
Clothing, yes.
reminiscent of where you're from?
Yes. She's always wearing.
She's always wearing clothes.
I'll say
Yes,
that.
but like she came from there, so she's dressed like she's
Yes.
from
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and she hasn't changed.
I'll say that you are missing a couple items of clothing,
That she was wearing.
Ah!
like a necklace or a hat or.
That's not an item of clothing, that's an accessory, which is
She's
completely
like-
different.
My
Like an
barbarian
item of
wears a
clothing
strip
that she's
here
missing
and a
her bra.
loincloth here and that.
No, it's very modest and complete because like where she usually ends up is trying to hide. So where she's from.
Gotcha.
So like
Better than
like
the
a
simple
band or just miscellaneous
Just
like
miscellaneous.
extras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright.
She's looking over at Van says she double checks to make sure the items are missing.
What are you looking at me for?
That parrot seems very familiar with you.
But yeah, we're buds.
Now.
What? No, we've always been buds. I wouldn't have asked you to do so. Not that I said that to you, part.
Okay. So, you guys continue on your merry little way along the winding and twisted path.
Flooding today.
And you guys see the city of
Hey.
Wolfenheim,
Thank
except
Thank
for it
you
is
for
a dark
having-
and twisted version of Wolfenheim. The buildings are taller and darker, more gothic in nature. So yeah, that's what you guys encounter at Ulfenheim. You guys are heading south.
Garbage.
So you guys want to go through it? Or around
Is this where the temple is in the city?
Go under it.
This is,
Go around it. We got to go through
the
it.
temple is on the other side of this.
Okay, we should go around.
You think so?
Yes, definitely.
Well, I have no business with any undead creatures in Wolfenheim, so around it is.
Hmm.
Is this or is this friend from church with?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I messaged her before.
Yeah, so you guys,
I would think so.
you move
Message her.
around the city, start to go around it. Who has the highest perception among you?
You probably
It's not me.
Do you automatically sense undead?
Passive or
Honestly,
Just passive.
probably Jenna Marie.
17.
Wow, that's pretty good.
13.
You guys are just marching along, but you sense that you are being watched. And it's beyond the sense of being watched that everyone feels here. This is, you sense you're being watched, and then you turn around and you see that there is a figure following you guys.
That's creepy. Although not as creepy as
How far away?
I'd say about 100 feet.
what's his face?
Can you sense any undead?
100 feet, probably.
Oh, we took a long rest, huh?
Oh, and there's no negative effects because you slept next to the fire.
I will approach to within 60 feet
Okay.
and use Divine Sense.
How far out is that?
60 feet.
Does it back off when you approach?
No, it stands in the path watching. When you cast this spell, you realize that you guys are surrounded by undead.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Closer within 60 feet.
They're all about 60 feet away at this point. But you sense about 20 of them.
Well, I'm going to cast a spell.
Parlay!
Oh, I don't have it prepared today.
Parlay!
Yes!
Are you telling me that? Or
She-
Yes,
Yeah.
you!
Can you, did you tell
You!
us
The
what you
stinky
sensed?
one! Yes!
Um,
Talk to it!
sure. Hey guys, we're surrounded by undead.
Hey,
Doesn't
Scott,
change anything, Chad. Talk to
Can
it.
you tell if there's people around us? I had no idea.
You, figure behind us. Name yourself.
Hold on. Pulling up the stats.
Pulling up his stats. Be known to Martin Silvershore.
No. First name was Hold On.
Lol.
Yeah.
No, he's speaking him in the formal sense by using his last name.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I know its stats. This is even intelligence. Okay.
I don't like popcorn. This is really good.
It shuffles forward slowly into the dim light where you can actually see its features. And as it gets closer to you, this is what it looks like.
Cool.
There's also this version of it.
Oh my gosh.
That's creepy.
Oh, I know what that is.
I know.
I like this one better though. He probably has the book for it. So yeah, shuffles over to you and it says, "My master bids you welcome to his kingdom."
Thank you for the welcome. I think we were just passing through.
Ah, But in order to pass through, would you not need to go into the city to pass through it?
Is your master's kingdom the city or the surrounding lands?
It is. I would say that it is the city and the surrounding lands.
Well, it was our intention to go around the city, but through the lands. May we pass?
My master would like to speak with you. If that's okay with you.
Oh, he's asking.
As long as he remains polite, just know that if myself or my friends are attacked or met with violence, we will respond with extreme in kind.
I would expect nothing less. But yes, if you will follow me, I will lead you to him.
Very well. Well, we have our parlay, Shana.
Okay.
Alright. So, you guys travel
Vance,
through.
Did you touch my stuff?
What? No. No, we've established this. I don't take from friends.
He did say he heard a voice saying to kill you.
Yes, she believes it.
Oh, she believes it.
No, she believes that he didn't touch the stuff.
Oh no! And then I whispered in my character. But he did hear a voice. He said he did hear a voice that said.
Oh, that's a joke from you because you're actually everybody.
Gosh dang it.
So, yeah, you guys enter the city. It's much as you saw before. Everything is eerily similar, but yet somewhat changed. Features are enlarged or smaller.
Reduced.
Yes, reduced. There are unusual, awful sights, like there will be a pile of ichor, or there will be a severed head sitting on a bookshelf, watching you through the window.
Are we just following the one guy, or are the others following too?
Right now it's just the one guy. The others are staying behind, surrounding the city. So, at least you have that. But yeah, he leads you all the way up to what you would have seen as the Baron's, not a palace, but it's like a administrative, like but building.
Keep changing the words.
Like town hall?
Yeah, like a town hall, exactly. He leads you there. You guys passed it when you were in Wolfenheim. And he leads you into the building where you guys find yourselves right here. I'll pull you guys over to near the entrance. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we need to rebuild the old one.
Yes. You guys stumble through the front doors, and
I'm going to hand the reins to Frobus to this undead guy. He's undead, right?
yes,
I'm going to hand the reins to Frobus to this guy and say, actually, no. Frobus doesn't need to be tied up. He's smart enough to stay where he
Yeah,
is.
he's your found steed. He's not really even living.
Yeah, he's like my familiar, but I
I'll say that's him.
Frobus, stay outside.
Stick. All right.
Let me know if there's any
Can somebody
armies
set the
assembling.
characters up? Cody?
All right.
Yeah, all y'all laying about.
I thought the horse was staying outside.
He is.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take care of that.
Yep. Thanks.
He's going to alert me if there's any undead armies assembling in the square.
That's fair. You actually did see some people when you were walking through the square. I forgot to mention it.
People?
Yes, people.
Like alive-looking people?
Like alive-looking people if they were half-starved and looked like they were about to die.
And probably not hearing them too well.
Did you want to try to interact with any of them on your way in?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Not unless one is doing anything particularly interesting.
They're just kind of like moving around. You'll see a couple just like banging their head into the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So, you guys go in, and you see that thing sitting in the throne, and you actually recognize the person that he is currently bending and breaking into like a pretzel. Just kind of having fun, just snipping the little
Oh my
bits.
gosh.
As the Baron of Wolfenheim,
But a malnourished version?
a malnourished version of him.
Oh, okay.
He's just kind of like a fidget spinner,
Oh, cool.
except it's a bone breaker.
See you alive.
You by this point, I'd say no.
Good for him.
But if
The
you
sweet release of death.
care to observe, he'll actually like throw him on the ground, and you'll actually see all the bones like start to slowly reknit.
You really thought this one over, didn't you?
This is canon, by the way.
Wolfenheim still in
Cannon?
the Shadowfell?
No, the Shadowfell exists on both.
But the bubble was just around.
Yes, that's how we got in. Wolfenheim exists on both.
Anvillion is completely.
Yes. If it works like manifest zones, which is what it appears, they both planes intersect for a little while. The same place exists in two planes at the same time. When separate, they still exist, but different planes.
But how could they? If there's only one place.
It's planar constellation.
Stop trying to confuse me, Voyage. Did Wolfenheim fall to the Shadowfell or not?
No,
Well then, what's the Baron doing here?
that's different better.
How do you know so much about the Shadowfell?
Hmm?
I said, how do you know so much about the Shadowfell?
It's not so much I know about the Shadowfell, but I'm familiar with planar constellation.
How come the Baron his bones are fixing themselves?
Probably cursed. Excuse me, sir.
I'm done with your questions. Let's go, waiter!
He'll spread his arms after throwing the corpse to the ground. He says, "Ah, my guests, welcome to my kingdom. It's been so dreadfully long since I've had living people come and visit."
See, told you. The Baron isn't even living.
Obviously not. He was a pretzel.
Well, yes. And the other ones outside probably not living either. So, yeah, your very unfortunate faced one told us to come.
Ah, yes, my faithful servants, the Bodax. They're such sweet and
Did you just say
gentle
sweet?
creatures. I hope they didn't harm you too much in suggesting that you come visit me.
Now I'm slightly disappointed. They didn't even do it at all. You said too much.
Ah, sometimes the guests that they bring me, they're a little bit broken.
I did warn them that if they brought violence against us, they would be met with extreme retribution.
Ah, extreme, you say? Well, how exciting!
So we're just trying to make it to the Temple Loth.
Ah, you guys are going to the Drow, huh?
Yes.
Ah. Well, how about this? Why don't you guys spend some time with me? And then I'll let you go.
How much time?
Well, that really depends. You see, I am just so bored. I used to be a general, you know. I led armies, but that was many, many, many hundreds of years ago. Now I just sit in this place and try to entertain myself. So, with that in mind, what are you guys willing to do to entertain me today?
Well, the first thing I'll do is ask you your name.
Ooh, does this thing have a name?
Says the DM.
Well, Mr. Does this thing have a name? Be known to.
I'm going to give him a name right now.
Going to go to Sorrel. Sorrel.
Half plate.
Yes.
Some things here.
Wait, before you do that, let's say we're going to summon them as entertainment.
Yes, that's what.
I am the all-powerful undead General King known as Sheldon. Fear me.
No, Jeffrey.
Steve.
Behold the all-powerful Jeffrey!
Actually, there's an ancient red dragon in our other campaign named Jeff.
So I
My
have 2 bottles, okay? I have 2 bottles. They're like potion neck bottles, okay?
Okay.
So while you guys are talking, I pour sand into one bottle, and then I use a little bit of sticky, and then I make an hourglass. I give it to him, and I said, here you go.
Well, hold on, let's get his name.
His name is Wallwetter.
Wallwetter. That's...
My name is Wallwetter.
Is that your actual name or a name that you earned through some habit?
Well, it actually is both. It is my actual name. I don't really know if I had a name before it, but yes, it was named after a habit of mine.
When you got drunk, stumbling home.
No, actually, it was from the enemy's blood that ran across the walls.
Yeah, okay.
Blood
Yeah.
runs across floors.
Anyway,
Not if they're on
So-
top of walls and punctured.
I see.
so we have this
But
friend
those
here.
those were my war days. I don't really want to get into that.
Well,
I'll tell you all day about that. But
I'm Martin. This is Krishna, Araheim, Pants, Vexlar, and Voyashana. That's Jumper. That's. What do we name Parrot?
I haven't named him yet.
Parrot?
That's our friend Parrot. And this is
Ah,
Sorrel.
that's your friend.
Sorrel the Conjurer.
Oh,
And
that
he
is
will
a-
conjure something to entertain you. Sorrel. Conjure half plate.
Do it!
Now you have my interest. I would actually very much like to see this conjuring in action. I don't suppose you could conjure more people.
After this, I want to give him my
Okay.
invention.
I don't suppose you could conjure more living people, could you?
Possibly. So let me just
Yes,
tell
2 tries.
Sorrel. No. Sorrel. Go up.
Okay. Sorrel's a little afraid. By the way, this thing is huge. It's like 25 feet tall.
Is it like the size of the monster?
It's
in
like,
Lord
this
of the
is to
Rings?
scale.
Lord of the Rings? That
The
size?
Balrog.
Not quite that big. This is, like I said, this is to scale, so it's like really tall. Alright, I gotta get Sorrel's conjuring paper.
Well, he's 25 feet tall. That makes him gargantuan.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just remember he's really tall.
My
It describes that in the thing.
items aren't here.
Not right. Aha. Alright, wish me luck, guys. He summons a sheep that falls out of a small portal. We have a sheep mini.
You do.
Oh my goodness.
Oops. Highlight. Walrus, an iguana, a frog, some rhinos, some turtles, some octopus.
Let's just use the
Beluga.
let's use the beluga. It's the same color.
I use the beluga a lot, actually.
All right. Sheep
Are
starts
you not entertained?
wandering around. He's like, "Oh, that was great. Can I have that?"
Oh yeah.
Don't hurt.
No hurt it.
He wanders over and he snatches it up with his humongous claws, and then he crushes it, and he pops it in his mouth.
Oh, nice. Hey, Sora, do it again.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, sorry.
Don't apologize. Sora was doing it.
Bless you. A small device.
Swear.
A small cylindrical device with a small button falls out.
Aha! A party favorite.
Press
It's
the
like-
button.
It's like this big. They're about the same shape. It has a little button.
Mage hand.
No, let him
Just-
do it.
This is entertainment.
This
yeah.
is entertainment.
Let him
I
do
mean,
it.
if he wants to.
What does
He
that
blows
thing
up
do?
in his face. It's gonna give him
What is
a
that?
Yeah, but what if it's
That's part of the
like
entertainment.
sword?
It's the mystery and surprise.
Let him do it.
Can I try it?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Hang on. What are these bench things? Are they benches?
Yeah, there's.
They're pews.
I'm gonna go stand behind one.
Okay. You guys all find pews if you desire. Yeah, he takes it out of your hand, and with his big old fingers, he. And a laser beam shines out of the whole device. He's like, "Oh, this is so cool." He shines it right at Martin's head.
See?
This is fantastic.
Now you have been entertained.
You can point at things from far away.
I have to say that was pretty entertaining. You guys are a lot of fun. That was a good time, I tell you what. But that being said, there wasn't a whole lot of stakes to that, was there?
Oh, you want steaks?
Yeah, I kind of do.
You
want some
ate the
steaks.
sheep. That's where the steaks were.
It was delicious.
This mutton and steak aren't too different.
No,
Isn't
No, not
isn't
really.
their thing is mutton steak? Is steak always beef? Oh, okay.
honestly,
No,
meat is
salmon
meat.
steak,
You know,
watermelon
people,
steak.
sheep.
That's what I
It
thought.
all tastes about the same, to be quite honest. But that being said, like I said, I want something with some real steak.
Is this the door? Is this a door?
It is a door, but it is barred.
When I say,
That door?
Yeah.
what
also
kind of
barred.
steaks?
That door?
The door stands open currently.
Martin, does Forbes see anything out there?
Does it?
No, just the despairing people wandering the streets.
Despairing people walking the streets.
Okay. Yeah.
This is what I have in mind. Let's have a contest.
Okay. She's moving to the back.
If I win, you have to stay and entertain me for as long as you survive.
How's
If
the Baron doing?
he's slowly just re-knitting on the floor. He started like blinking and
Oh, he's
wiggling
blinking.
a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
But if you win, obviously I'll let you pass in peace. But in addition to that, there is something I will give you. You see, one of my hobbies that I entertain myself with down here is actually hunting formidable beast called a false hydra, of which there are many in this area.
You have
Oh,
to do
about
that.
Oh.
I've never heard of this thing.
Fear not, for all the ones that are nearby are quite dead. I've seen to them myself personally. However, I've made it a little bit of a hobby too to brew their essences, and I've created a quite powerful potion. If you win, I'll let you take this potion.
Uh-huh.
You see, what it does is the drinker will forget everything. It'll cause them to lose themselves, lose their memories, and start fresh on clean slate.
Okay.
Perfect for those who are trying to kill you, or if you want a fresh start, feel free.
Okay. That's it?
That's what I offer.
All right, we're going to go hunt a false hydra. Thank you,
Wait.
sir.
No,
We'll
he
see you
didn't-
later.
He didn't say what the.
Oh, no,
Oh, I
that's
thought
so
that's what we
funny.
were doing.
No, he said he
no,
got
he hunts.
this potion from hunting.
Okay, what are we supposed to hunt then?
Well, I'm not gonna have you hunt. I'm here for entertainment. I want a game.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, if you have a game that you would want to play with me, then I'm open ears. Otherwise, I do know some pretty good riddles. We could have a game of riddles.
2 things. 1, how do we know that your word is good? What do we have to show that your word is good, that you will actually let us free if we win, versus keep us anyways?
I'm not sure.
We need a token of good faith
Ah,
before we can
Oh,
proceed.
boy, Sean is going to grab his gun, pull on the side. Keep going.
and what do you suggest as a token of faith?
Well, do you have any possessions that you fancy?
He will reach behind the throne, and he pulls out a necklace that has a whole bunch of thumbs on it. Some of them are a little bit more recent. A lot of them are mummified.
If you say that you will let us go if we win, then I'm sure you will not mind lending us your necklace.
That's fair. I'll let you hold on to my necklace, which I value immensely, by the way. And in return, I will keep my word.
Okay, I go over. I get the necklace, and I hand him my little thingy-my-bobby. Like, here, this is for me. No one paying attention. I made what is called an hourglass.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that.
right.
Oh. He turns it, he's like, oh.
It slowly lets down the...
So
It's a good way to keep
some
track of
will
time
whip
when
it
you're
for you.
killing your creatures. You
Ah.
turn it, and then you play with it, and then when you're done with your creature, you look and see how much time has gone past.
I like this.
I made that especially for you.
So will you exchange items again once he lets us go?
Oh no, he can keep the hourglass.
What are you going to do with the thumbs?
Well, if he does not let us free, I will eat them.
Fair enough.
That way he cannot have his necklace anymore.
I expect my thumbs back.
I like you a lot, and I want to give you your thumbs back, but I need to know that you will let us free. I can't just give my trust all willy-nilly,
If you win the game, I'll let you go free.
and I
Along
will
with
give
the
you your
potion.
thumbs back.
Yes, he's giving us his thumbs up.
Boy, Sean's
You guys, we gotta take extra precaution.
How
I think
far
he's a demon.
are the
He
drow
could
from
turn,
here?
change his mind.
Oh, they are about like. Trying to remember about. How far did I say they were from here?
The drow or the false hydras?
No, I'm not gonna rewatch the video. It's not too far out of town.
So what's
Not
the
too
game?
far out of time.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Now,
If that's what you want to, I think that would be fantastic.
to be clear, we don't have to agree to this. We just what would happen if we didn't feel inclined to put our
He
Oh,
would-
I'll be entertained either way.
I see.
Yes, that's why I never even.
But you have a bit more of a chance if you play along with me.
Let's pull out a deck of cards.
Oh.
Good at guys.
So the options were a game of our choice or a game of riddles.
I don't like riddles. I am dumb.
I'll let all of you answer.
Are you saying Vexlar is dumb and doesn't like riddles?
Oh, I
Or
am.
Emily doesn't like riddles.
Emily doesn't like riddles.
I love riddles. Cordell. Martin wouldn't.
Well,
If you all wish to play separately, that would be allowed. It doesn't have to all be all for one.
Well, that's the thing is that then if some of us lose, then we have to.
do we lose individually, or if any of us beat you, do we walk away as a group?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You have to decide amongst yourselves. You can play individual games and walk away individually, or you can choose one game, one champion, and play for all. Personally, I like the first idea because I'm so bored. I would love to play with all of you in turn.
And if any single one of us wins a single game against you, we can all leave.
And we all get a potion. Ha!
No. Only one potion.
I'm not playing with it.
Well,
Then we'll
Yeah,
have
we need
if
that
she's
I mean,
If
that was my
she's
inclination too, but it sounds like he's
unwilling
not
to
entirely
play,
giving us a choice to do
then
something.
we have to
Sounds
play
like
as a
he'll
team.
make us his playthings. even
Like
if
your choice
don't
is
wish
to where
that.
we
Yes,
have,
I'm just saying I will not. I personally will not.
then we have to play
So
as a team.
perhaps Mr. has playing cards.
Wait, we cannot decide yet. Do you have any suggestions on a game? You said hide and seek. I said rock paper scissors. He has cards. Do you have any suggestions on a game?
I like Krishna's idea. Hide and seek.
That's a terrible idea. What about you?
Based on how big he is.
Still, he probably has superpowers. So even if you went invisible, he could still see you. Or know that you're there.
I can't do that.
Oh, what are you? What say you?
I don't know.
Are you able to sense anything about this being?
Rock,
If
paper,
I use my
scissors
divine
is
sense.
so
Sure,
I'll do
final
it.
and done.
Divine sense.
It is demonic
Oh.
and extremely evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at his face.
Could have been an undead or a devil.
I mean, I
No,
assume you were doing something, some kind of evil
It's
thing
also-
anyways when he says you don't have a choice if
Wait,
you don't play
it's
with me, I
also
will
what?
play with
It's
you.
it's also undead.
Undead evil demon.
So does that change things?
Well, he's not.
I'm rolling a 19 for insight to try to get a heads up on what Martin's about to do.
You're reading his facial expressions.
Yeah, like
As
is
they
he going
turn
to
from-
attack him?
From anger to thoughtfulness,
no.
back to anger.
Before we decide on a game, do you know the Prince of Undeath?
The
He's
Prince of
being nice.
Undeath. That's a title. Kind of changed around a little bit over the long time I've been around. Last I heard it was
That's the one that whispers to you of all
Orcus was the one who held that title. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Of course, back then I was just those were back in my army days.
Do you serve this Orcus?
I do not.
Would you consider teaming up to slay him?
What are you doing, March?
While that does sound entertaining, unfortunately, I would have to go back to hell in order to do that. And I really don't want to go back there. See, I like it where I'm at. apart from the never-ending boredom, it's better than torture.
Very well. Thank you for that information. So group game.
Two for tag. What was your?
How would the game with riddles work? We would each have a chance to answer?
Yep.
And if anyone gets it, then we would all get let go?
We do have to make this fair, and I do appreciate the previous entertainment you've already given me. How about this? Everyone is allowed one guess. If anyone gets it right, you pass. However,
Oh no! Here it comes.
if all of you get it wrong, then you lose.
I mean, what are alternative was there? That's like the most.
Well, you did mention rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors is all luck.
I really want to play.
At least with a game of riddles, we all have a chance.
You're welcome
and we
to
can all use our brains.
bet your own life and soul on
Oh
that.
my
and not
gosh,
the
I'm
group's.
mad.
He reaches down to the Baron, who's now like fully restored, and he starts snapping with loud snaps, starting with the
Like
Probably
bubble
is.
wrap.
with the ankles,
The
and
Baron's
the
bubble
wrists,
Self-healing bubble wrap.
and then he does a twist. It's like he's like, that's my favorite part.
You really grossed me out.
This is supposed to be evil.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if this bothers you, and he tosses it
Thank you.
into the wall, makes a nice meaty splat.
And then the blood
That's
trickles
that's why they
down.
call me old Wallwetter.
Should be wall
I really shouldn't, but I'm really considering doing a one-on-one with him.
Do it.
With rock, paper, scissors.
Do it.
You just want me dead.
I think
I'm actually very interested to see if it works.
I think our best shot is the game of riddles. Actually, we all have a chance to answer the riddle, and it doesn't depend on pure luck. Plus, it's straightforward, unlike any game that we decide. We don't know what
Plus,
abilities.
plus, you have the advantage of you can try to come up with a riddle yourselves, but if you have no idea, you're welcome to roll an intelligence check. And I'll accept that as well.
What if I play the riddles and I get it wrong? Then can I do rock, paper, scissors?
If you lose, I'm sure he'll play rock, paper, scissors with you all you want.
I like that idea.
I guess we're doing the riddles then.
No, but seriously. Can I do rock, paper, scissors to bet my own life if I guess it wrong?
That does sound entertaining. I'll allow it, just
Okay.
for you.
Okay. I think we have a deal, my friend. All in favor for rock, paper, scissors?
Just for you? I'm in favor of just for her, for him.
Him.
Chocolate. I'm so getting this stuff.
Are you asking for our permission to do this?
No, I'm asking you what you guys are in favor of for the riddles.
Yeah, we're in favor of riddles, but rock, paper,
Yeah, I want
scissors
some
for you.
chocolate.
Can we, like, have some blessings go around on the...
Yeah, you're welcome to use everything you have in your power to survive this.
Let's see, what would...
I'm just trying to.
I'm
What
taking
Levance
this.
is really
No, I
trying
don't
to weigh in
know
his
whose favor,
mind is how
but-
perceptive this is.
If it's in this room, it's everywhere.
Okay, touche.
Okay, so bless is for saving throws.
He has multiple eyes.
But then there's... So this would be
So all of
guidance.
us.
Hmm?
We all have multiple eyes.
More than
Oh my
two.
gosh.
He has more than two
Well,
He
eyes.
has multiple sets, I should say.
Oh, okay, that's different.
So, can I just give guidance to everyone?
For each of their guesses. It's cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
The game of riddles is one of those things where it's kind of hard to do it without metagaming.
Do it.
Well, like I said, I'll accept rolls if you feel like you don't have a good guess.
All right, game of riddles it is. And if we lose, then Vexlar will rock, paper, scissors you.
All right.
But for my own life, not for everybody's, Or was it for
she's only
everybody's?
doing that if we fail.
Was it for
Riddles?
everybody's life?
No, if
Or was it
she
just my
fails
Mm.
her guess.
Yeah. Okay. So does she have to guess first?
It's two. It's if we do everybody's life for the rock paper scissors with me. It's more, guys. Help me think of a word when something's exciting. It's more not entertaining, but
Suspenseful.
suspenseful because you have 2 chances of losing your playthings.
This is true.
And I mean, if I fail, y'all are gonna die anyways. So
How about this? How about this instead? If we do it that way, you may leave, but I want a little something to remember you by.
which hand? I'll leave you
A
a tentacle. Yes, dude. I'll leave you one of my tentacles.
I'll think about that.
It'll take like 5 hit points off, probably. I wonder. I wonder if it grows back. I only have like 20 something hit points.
Would cutting off a single tentacle really take that much of your life force?
Five hit
That's
points.
it's like losing a finger, I imagine.
Yes, a finger on your face.
Sure.
Face finger and ear, maybe.
I wonder
Alright.
if it'll grow back. Yes.
On the riddles.
All right, here
I
we
would
go.
shake on it, but your hands are really big, and I don't want you to crush me. So just, and I mind meld with you. I'm like,
Are you able to talk with your mind?
yes,
Yeah, she can talk at people, they just can't respond.
yes. You're like, I hold you to your word. I think you're a good demon. Just kidding. You're not.
What
You're
do
out.
they say as they mind meld?
it telepathies back to you and says, "I like you too."
I'm very scared for my life now.
Alright, let's hear
He
it.
likes me. This
Lovely
is
people
not
can't
fair.
respond.
He's gonna do everything in his power not to let
Okay,
me
here we
down.
go.
I've just realized that.
Riddle time.
Riddle number 1.
Oh shit!
Number
Wait, what?
one.
What?
Yeah.
There's multiple.
Multiple.
Ah,
I assume there's one for at least each person.
a game of riddles, of course, involves at least.
So do we all get a chance to answer every single riddle?
Everyone gets a chance to answer every single
Okay,
riddle,
that's fine.
of which I have.
I thought you
I'll give you. I'll give you 5 riddles today.
What? That's so
Do we
weird.
have to correctly guess all of them?
All of them.
So before we start, I don't know how this will play into a game of riddles per se, but I'm going to say an internal prayer to Marique, and I'm going to say, if you ever wanted to pull a prank on a powerful demon, I could use some help right now.
Give me one second, actually.
So Vexlar,
Yeah,
putting the
I guess-
the thumb necklace on, holding it, reaches in his backpack and grabs some brain jerky and starts chewing on it. I need. Brain powder.
So, if our game of riddles, we fail that, we have some rock, paper, scissors. If we lose that, we kick it in the shin and run.
Yes.
You mean kick it in the shin and die?
Why kick it in the shin?
Just run.
Seems kicking in the shin just gets us.
That's when we play hide and seek.
That's hide and
when we
seek.
play
Hide and seek.
That's when we play hide and seek. Okay, I like your backup plan, Krishna.
And then
Krishna?
Chris.
No,
Krishna.
No.
Okay, so
No, wait.
no H at all.
H is silent.
No.
H is not even there. It is not there.
So we have
The H is not silent. It's on vacation.
so we have 2 plausible chances of survival and 1 desperate plan that the first 2 fail.
To be perfectly honest, I was actually about to do that.
The
It's
what?
just eventually he will
He
find
can
us.
run for it.
Well, it might come to that.
Really wishing I knew how to teleport. I really debated.
Jean-Marie, can you give me another Mountain Dew?
The first riddle
Being single parent lawyers.
is.
I hear that. You rock though.
I want to even see the answers. Poke your fingers in my eyes, and my jaws will open wide. With a bite, I'll cut you down to size.
So what?
Maybe I should type this out so you guys can see.
Yeah.
Poke your fingers in my eyes, and eye open wide. Take a bite.
Yeah,
And I'm
if you could
catching
send
on
us so we
sides.
can read it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we can probably talk amongst ourselves.
Was eyes plural?
Hold on. I'm just gonna post the whole riddle here
Yes,
for you guys.
please.
Where's in?
I love riddles. I think I'll let you guys on.
I hate riddles. They make my brain hurt, not in a good way.
I tried to theme all the riddles towards this thing. We'll see how good a job I do, though.
Krishna, did you or your animal friends touch my stuff?
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Can you double check with them? I'm missing something.
Would you just. I did, okay?
You did?
Yes.
Can I have it back?
What are you missing?
Okay.
Which means that he did not. He did not.
Alright, I've posted it.
I just want you to stop worrying about
Might as well go in a circle. And this is
it.
America.
What? No! No!
So we're doing
No, you said a circle. That means I'm the
clockwise.
second one. I don't want to answer it. What?
Clockwise it shall be.
No!
Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be the easiest way to do it. We can do it out of order if you want.
Yeah, just skip him. He wants to answer last.
Would you rather be last?
Yes, he wants to be last.
I'll pop in when I'm ready.
Okay.
Did you post it?
Yes, it's in the chat.
In character chat.
In character.
In character.
I guess I'll give
Oh.
guidance to
It's
whoever.
in character.
I guess
chat.
it would just be for roles. Whoever wants to roll.
Oh, you said you'll accept roles in place of an actual answer? Okay. Well, I have
For
an actual
intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh, how much intelligence do I have? I don't think I have much.
answer. Higher than your other stats. Not that much.
Yeah, so I remember when I was making your character, I was like, you know what? She seems like an intellectual.
You just want me to
He
die.
seems like an intellectual.
So, who's going to take the first guess?
Shark.
No.
I didn't think so.
Can I do wisdom instead of intelligence?
It's not. There's no
No.
way instinct can take you down through this.
Ah,
That's
my
why I
wi-
guessed shark. She's an
My
idiot.
wisdom is a 6. My intelligence is a +3. Wait, am I on the right one?
Alright, who's next? Matt. Unless Martin wants to jump in.
I would have to roll for it because I do not have a guess currently.
Poke your fingers in my eyes, and my jaws will open wide. With a bite, I'll cut you down to size.
I have a guess.
Nobody else wants to give it a try first.
Back in my
Oh.
tribe, we would often use these to what would it work to use it for? I have to come up with a reason why Martin would know.
I can't give you a hint because then it'll reveal what it is.
We would use these to shear the sheep we plundered and to remove fingers from those we tortured. The answer is scissors.
Ah, darn it! I believe that sheep gave you a hint.
Thank you, Sorrel.
Alright, fine. You win
That's
that
really
round.
good. I was thinking of things to eat.
Ironically, we've been talking about scissors because of you.
What do you mean?
Yes, it's your fault too that you won that one. There's been too much discussion of scissors.
Where are those floating scissors?
You should be concerned that we
I think
probably
they're around
actually
there.
subliminally influenced you to choose that riddle.
Ha!
That could have been it, he says inside of your mind. Alright, you got lucky there.
Number 2.
The
I'm gonna
next
say
riddle.
in my mind, try and respond to him and say, can you hear my thoughts?
I don't know if he can
Respond. Or if he's
necessarily hear
like
thoughts.
Bexlar.
Well, yeah, I'll say that
He
yes.
can respond. He
I'll say
just
that yes.
has
If
that
you're
power.
pointing a thought towards him, then yeah, I'll say yes.
Well, if I'm pointing it towards him.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really
You
know
have to be
how this works, but he's got it.
Well, what I was wondering is if I was earlier speculating whether he'd be able to read my mind if I was trying to do a card trick against him.
I do not think he possesses that ability. I think he can just communicate telepathically. Okay, second riddle.
Second.
Let me write it out real quick before I say it.
Wow, did not work.
Did you ask Jumper? The spider, did he take it? What about the parrot?
Imagine if one of the riddles answers is friends.
If the parrot took it, we're already
Friends!
I don't know. Ask him.
Parrot, did you take something?
Why are you looking at me? I'm not the parrot.
I thought the parrot was with you.
Let's be
Or
friends.
maybe he's, I don't know where he's with me right now. It's not like he's mine. I didn't take him. I was just asking him to help me with something.
He chose you.
Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it can never see it. What is it?
Who makes it?
I posted in the chat too for
Oh, okay.
Oh, I put had. I need to put has. But you guys all weren't prepared for hard thinking today, were you?
Never.
I'm just gonna. I have a guess, but it doesn't really make sense for one of the things.
Yeah.
That's usually a hint that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Usually, once you know the answer to the riddle, it makes perfectly good sense. Which is why I'm not confident what came to my mind either.
That being said, I have answers to riddles, but there are riddles out there that if you come up with a good, solid answer that qualifies all things, I'll accept it.
Okay.
A blindfold. That's my answer.
Ow.
You okay, Emily?
I bit my daughter around trying to hurt my tooth.
No.
Okay. Alright, who's next?
Time.
But if you were to buy some time, would you not be able to make use of it?
I concede that it doesn't fit well.
Blindfold fits better.
Of course, otherwise it wouldn't work.
Exactly.
If you buy a blindfold, you wouldn't have use for it?
No.
Perhaps it is something that one buys for another.
Yeah, sorry. Don't. I'm terrible with these things. Ignore my
I can only
answers.
think of one thing, and it's really bothering me.
If you
You're welcome to message it to me, and I'll tell you if it's an awful guess or not.
I'd rather just embarrass myself.
there, Jaime. If you to buy a gift for someone.
Okay.
Even if it's something nice, you would have no use for it. Other than give it away.
Is he allowing us to?
Yeah, you guys are totally welcome to chat.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had to give us the air. Okay. Who makes it? Who like breath? Like you breathe it out and you have no use for it. And then I don't know. You buy land and you don't need the air or whatever.
Well,
But whoever uses it cannot see it. You can't use it. You use it, but you can't see it. You can't see it.
Has to be something purchasable.
It has to be, well, you use it.
I'm fairly certain that this one is abstract. It's not an object like the scissors was.
But no, it doesn't. Who uses it does not need it. Who uses it can never see it.
Who makes it has no need of it. So who makes air?
Exhale, you breathe out.
Yeah, well, you need it though. You're breathing.
Yeah, it has to be something. Something. It has to be purchasable, and it has to be something.
I'll give you an additional hint, and I'll allow you even a second guess.
He's so kind.
Just to make the game last longer. I'd hate for it to end too quickly.
Well, we
Nice.
got the first one.
Nice.
Do we only have to fill one?
He who
Wait,
can...
Krishna has a guess.
Oh, you have a guess already.
Yeah, she's got her first guess before you tell us more.
No, I was only going to give him an extra guess.
Wait, what about me?
Her. No, your guess was awful.
Please, I don't need that. Did you think my guess was dumb?
Oh, did you send it to me?
No, I told.
It was air. She thought it was air.
Oh, so you say air. Ah, yes. It is not good enough. My apologies.
Well, no, I was saying it to the group. I thought you overheard me.
Are you telling him the answer?
No. I thought you.
Okay. Make sure there's a difference.
I don't think it's air.
So shall we hear the hint?
This is the hint I will
Okay.
give you. He who cannot see, excuse me, he who cannot see it also cannot feel it.
Does that change your guess, Krishna?
Type that out.
What is something that is made that the person who makes it has no use for it?
That's my
No.
thought, but
It doesn't
What
quite
he
fit
just
either. It's
said
another one of those
doesn't-
things where it's like
Someone
cannot feel it, right?
never
Yeah.
see it nor feel it. With someone who
But if
cannot
it's
see
your
or
love,
feel.
if the interpretation is it's your love, you can't feel your own love. You
What
can
do you?
only feel the
What
love
do
of
you
others.
buy that you don't?
You can't buy love. If you've tried to buy
Perhaps-
love, you can't.
What do you buy?
Perhaps the thing can't be seen or felt, not because it is invisible and untouchable, but because the person cannot see or feel.
4 hours later.
Sun is dead.
He turns over the hourglass that you handed him.
Oh, I know what it. Oh, jeez.
Well,
Okay, I have another one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is it a gravestone?
I'm not gonna help him.
He ponders that for a
Normally,
moment.
normally you plan your own, like not plan your own funeral, but you like, you know.
The person who makes it,
None of the ones I
Doesn't
know
need
planned
it.
their funerals.
you buy it, you have no use for it. The
'Cause you
person who
normally,
receives it,
doesn't
Never
see
sees it or feel it.
If the person is already dead, then they're not the one buying it. Whoever buys it buys it.
But
for
it's with
someone
their
else.
own money. So technically,
well, I still want to.
I'll say that is very close, but not quite right.
Okay.
For a headstone would be useful for those seeking to mourn the dead.
Who buys it?
It's
Has no use
you have
for
to
it.
buy the
it's
thing
close
you bury
though.
the person in.
Is that your guess?
Say gravestone
coffin.
is
Because if
That would be it.
no, it's a,
Yeah.
and a
It's a
tombstone
coffin,
would
yeah.
work the same as a coffin because in the same sense of the answer. So that makes me question whether it's it because
No,
if
because
you
the
buy a coffin,
gravestone
that means
is
you're not
used.
dead, right?
Yeah, the gravestone is visible to and used by people recognize this person's buried.
But the gravestone is
But
not.
the
The
coffin,
coffin is none of those.
is buried.
I would argue that the
Make
gravestone
it-
worked
make-
as well as a coffin if the coffin is
No,
the answer.
I agree.
But,
The coffin is. He's going with coffin.
Well, he already guessed.
And he
Well,
might be
you're
innocent.
going with
Technically, so oh, you Sean.
Yeah,
No,
but
I give him
No,
an
I
extra
went with
one.
God. Yeah, I already got.
Cleric, what say you?
I say coffin.
That is correct.
Oh, hooray for the life cleric.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
All
your
right,
second
what's your
answer
guess?
should have worked.
No, I still
What was
think.
your
Yeah,
guess?
I still think the coffin was better.
Who was love before we?
I was considering letting him have that second answer, but it wasn't quite
Yeah, your
close enough.
justification is absolutely.
I just no, the person who buys it, both. I guess in the distinction of who uses it, it's the person who goes in the coffin is the one using it, but they're not really using the tombstone. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I can see, the point.
it's a razor thin edge.
Very close. Didn't quite fit. That's why he was like, oh, you're on the right track.
Level 3.
Actually, do that one already.
Do you just look up riddles for fun?
I'm a DM too.
Okay.
He's already had a riddle off with other.
Me, I just
Yeah,
do.
but-
I just figure out story complications for fun.
See, if
You're
I was
good.
going to use riddles, I would want to like plant the clues somewhere in the story leading up to when I actually use the riddles, and just be like, it's been there all along.
I actually
Nice.
have quite a few pretty good riddles memorized.
Yeah.
No, like, have you read Tasha's?
No.
In the back, they have this whole section on puzzles. You'd love that section.
I'm actually me, not Vance.
I
Well, Vance
want
probably
you
would
to
be
do
too.
another-
Actually, something
next
probably
time we
in
have a
common.
fire.
Real me, I actually
I want to do
quite.
fire on Sunday.
I
I
don't
want
know
to
if
see
say
if you
good,
can
and
scare
I
you
depends on
again.
how you want to qualify it. I
Maybe
very
in
much
Omaha.
enjoy like the
We'll be
rope
driving
and
home.
ring puzzles, like the really, but like the complicated ones, not the stupid little cheap blacksmith ones that you can, it's like one movement and it's out.
Alright.
Like the complicated ones.
When's the reunion?
Yeah, my son.
I got riddle
It,
3.
it's
Number 3. Let me actually type it in. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
But the ones in Tasha's, they're
for
like,
the next 2 days.
here's a riddle. Now plant it
You're gonna
throughout
write.
your world.
You're leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
So
That's
that when you get
Tomorrow,
get the whole
Yeah.
thing, it makes sense.
yeah.
That's why they haven't left yet.
What's in my pocket?
Friday, Saturday.
That always
Sunday.
pissed me off about the Hobbit.
What?
That is not a riddle.
Wait,
No.
Well, and that was Gollum's reaction in the actual book. He was just like, "You cheated! You cheated! I'm gonna kill you!"
Plus, in the movie, Gollum actually gets it right. He says, his hands are in his pockets. He's like, nope. Bilbo
Oh,
is such a cheater.
I always
Granted,
hated that in the cartoon.
The guy said,
I have
hey,
one. What's in my pocket? It's not a riddle.
In fairness to Bilbo, under the circumstances, Gollum's options were play a game of riddles with me, or I'll kill you. So I can relate to that.
Third riddle. We have no flesh, no feathers, no scales, no bones. Yet, fingers and thumbs do I own. And he points at the necklace and smiles.
I have no idea.
I think I have a guess.
Oh, yeah?
Go ahead.
Is it a wave? Like an ocean wave?
You said what? Fingers and thumbs?
Okay, that's
Put it in the chat.
We have no flesh, no feathers, no scales, no bones. Yet fingers and thumbs do I own.
I'm gonna look at the sand dial. I'm gonna look at the sand dial and I'm gonna say a clock.
Stop it! Hands on a clock, fingers and thumbs. It makes sense.
You get the long and the short.
But does it?
It doesn't-
That was very close, but
Exactly, fingers and thumbs.
not quite.
Oh, gosh dang it.
And when I say close, I mean that was very
Clever.
almost right and almost. No, yeah, it was just clever. It wasn't really close.
Oh my gosh. He's toying with us.
Good guess though.
Thank you. I thought that was a good one. I actually thought that one could be it.
We. I don't think we means anything.
Means that there's a whole grouping
Oh,
of things.
just for fun, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just wave at him. Get it?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
flesh, no feathers.
Oh.
Mage hands.
What if we get desperate? One of you guys can say that my mage hand qualifies.
That's a good idea. Not that desperate yet, but it's a good idea.
I'm stuck with thumb.
Maybe your god could help you.
I'm stuck with things that have thumbs. How many things have thumbs?
What
Weed.
has
It
no
says weed.
what
it says
has no
weed.
flesh, no
Yeah.
feathers, no
Unless that was a
scales, and no
typo.
bones?
What owns
It's you
fingers
put it in
and
here
thumbs?
as weeds. Is
well,
that
I can
how
think
you're
of a bunch of
supposed to be
things that
worded?
has fingers, but I can't think of anything that has thumbs.
Yep, you're right.
It
That's-
is, yeah,
that
it
should be
is.
I.
It does need to be plural.
It does need to be plural. Okay. Yet fingers and thumbs do we own? Okay.
You should edit that.
I mean, we just clarified it.
So
Yeah.
what has thumbs?
We have thumbs.
I know
But
that.
we have flesh and bones.
Yes. But what is something that could own our
Yeah,
fingers
it's
and
owned.
thumbs?
It's owned. Yet we own.
Something that doesn't have flesh, feathers, scales, or bones, yet can own the fingers and thumbs of others. Perhaps a jewelry piece, rings, is what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Oh, okay, you do it. You thought of it. You say it.
I'm not sure on this one, though.
I want to hear your guess. Yours are entertaining.
Jewelry. Rings. You put a ring on your finger, and you put a ring on your thumb, but it's not made of flesh or bone or feathers or
It's close.
scales.
It's close.
Oh shit! Shut up! Don't say that when I'm trying to get rid of them! Damn it! Shut up! God, you just stole it! He was considering it! What is wrong with you? Damn it!
I got so excited because I figured it out.
God!
You're wrong.
God!
He's
Sell your belt!
But your friend is right.
Someone else would have to technically submit it because I already gave mine.
Gloves. Ah, yes.
Ugh.
Excellent stolen guess,
I'm
my
trying
friend.
so stinking hard, you guys!
Rings would be a good answer.
It was a
Good
really
answer.
good. I wouldn't have thought of it if you hadn't been going on what you were going on.
Really?
Oh, no, it was straight up what
Okay.
you were saying that put
Thank
it in my
you.
brain.
That makes
Well,
me
did you
feel better.
understand
You
my
ran
hints
over
about
me
your
on the
dog? It was-
railroad.
I'm so sorry, but it was literally I was listening to your
It had something
explanation
to
and
do
it
with
was like
hands.
something
I
about
was
saying
I'm
like
on the
so
rings.
glad
put them on, and I was like, you put them on.
I haven't
That's
heard
what
that
you
one
did.
before.
That's what actually
good.
literally
Good
that's the
one,
line.
I love it. I'm so glad. That makes me feel better. Because at least I, like,
2 more to
Oh.
No,
go.
all absolutely.
Okay.
I find
Next one.
All right.
Good job.
I can cry. Oh, here, hold on. Let me
you
type it
found
in
it.
first.
Caca.
Can cry. Feel free to cry.
Feel free to cry, little child.
Now, why is it that they keep getting rid of Baja Blast? They keep, like, stop selling it.
I don't. It's something about Mountain Dew. So, Baja Blast is one of the more complicated ones because they have an exclusive thing with Taco Bell.
That's,
But Mountain Dew has a thing where, regardless of how popular a flavor it is, most of their flavors they do not keep on the shelf regularly. And I don't know what makes that decision of the ones that they have chosen
Because
to make.
people get sick of it.
But they keep freaking Code Red that only some people like. It is not a like
And the
popular.
Live
Yeah.
Wire?
Pure waves.
I don't like Live Wire.
Yeah.
I would take that over Code Red.
So
And-
Dr. Pepper has a
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
very
Alright, here we
Dr.
go.
Pepper.
I can
It's
cry,
But have no
but I have no eyes. In brightest day, I cast darkness upon the earth.
Rain!
Or, sorry, upon the land.
Rain clouds.
Earth
Clouds,
doesn't
yeah.
exist
Rain
here.
clouds. Clouds, rain. Because it cried like, teardrops, rain, 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 rain. But when there's a rainstorm, it covers the land with darkness.
But it itself is still in brightest day.
I will accept that.
Yeah!
Meaning that wasn't the actual answer?
That was the actual answer.
Oh, was it?
Yes. Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was.
No,
Then
it
why'd
wasn't.
you say I'll accept that? You're
Yeah,
supposed
you
to
made
say,
it
yeah,
sound
you're
like-
right.
Because he accepts the right answer.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to say that's correct.
He's just messing with
Give
our
me
brain.
my
You don't actually know
satisfaction.
anything.
He's a demon. He does not give out
Give
satisfaction.
me my
doesn't give out-
He
satisfaction.
denies you that which you want most.
Alright.
That was awesome.
Good
You know what's
job.
frustrating?
Thank you.
We can't be like, "Ha, you got out of your deal. We tricked you," because like this, he's still getting what he wants. But the point of this game is like,
Yeah, this is where we get to live. Unless
Yeah.
we all get the last one wrong.
and then we get to live a little bit longer in glorious battle.
No.
I think he's gonna make this
As I
last
said, a
one
little
so
bit longer.
impossible
No.
that I have to play rock, paper, scissors for
I
hours.
abjure him and we run away. Even if he passes his save, his speed is halved. So we just we book it. No one hurt him.
it's the church square all over again. What was it? Dissonant whisper followed by abjure. Catch us now, loser!
That's a good idea.
Until he sends all
Or
his
something.
minions after us.
I don't know what his
Just a
saves
little
are.
more thrill.
Yeah.
And or if he just has legendary resistance, shrugs it off.
Did you hear what I just said,
Even if
Cody?
he passes,
What?
He's
Yeah,
right.
good.
His speed is halved. If he fails, he gets 0 speed.
If he has legendary resistance, he not just shrug off the
This
effect
is so
completely.
He can choose to succeed.
I still don't like riddles.
Even on a success, his speed
I'm
is
just proud
halved.
that I got it that fast.
But yeah, then there's his minions to deal with.
I am carried into a dark room where I weep. Then my head is cut off.
Weeping before. I'm not weeping.
What's
before.
another definition of weep?
So I'm not giving a guess yet, but
Is there anything
read
other than
head
just
and I
crying?
think
Is there any other clear definition of weep and cry?
No more discussion. I want a singular guess from all of you.
That's rude.
Oh, jeez.
Did you type this one in?
Yeah,
Uh,
Down at the very, very bottom.
I went down. That's not refreshing for me.
I can cry.
I've been too easy on you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one you answered already.
Can you send it again? Because he didn't get it.
No, don't worry about it. I'll just...
It's a short one. I'm carried into a dark room where I weep. Then my head is cut off.
Wine.
That is incorrect.
One?
Wine.
What'd you say?
wine.
Wine.
I don't. Yeah, I can see it, but I don't get the weeping part of it.
Dude, I need to get an hourglass for this video.
Condensation.
Oh.
Look, I am not good at these. I think I've been very.
I was gonna say you're
It's
actually
not my answer.
I
close.
see where you're going with that, though. That's a really good thought.
Yeah, I'm thinking traitors.
Thinking what?
Traitor. But
I mean,
probably not what it is.
What you do is you put a timer on the screen.
I know. That's what I ought to do.
No, that's gonna give me anxiety. Stop it.
That's the whole point. This is the Shadowfell.
I was just starting to like you. I have a guess, but it's not the right answer.
Go with it.
It's not the right answer. I know it's not. I know it's not.
Well, rain worked. Remember, there's 4
Well,
other
it's
people
rain
that are
cloud.
probably smarter than us to do it. So try.
I'll give you all a minute.
Do it.
An animal in a slaughterhouse. Normally the rooms aren't like super lit.
While that is a delightful answer, it is not correct.
You're
You
doing
guys
this.
are.
You're doing a stopwatch and not a timer.
That's okay. Once it hits 60. You guys are welcome to roll intelligence
You
checks.
guys have 30 seconds. Weep. What weeps?
Wounds?
But they don't have a head.
No.
Well, they do. But you next.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. You gotta pause the timer on that one.
What?
timer.
I
Oh,
can't
wait,
think-
we're at a
I
minute.
can't think about the riddle when something like that's going on.
I said Unix.
Oh boy. The answer is accepted. Just kidding.
Oh, oh, that's so mean. That's so awful. But I couldn't help it. Oh.
Save the hardest one for last.
As a demon would, let us think we have one.
Well, you've given us a minute.
All right. What say you? Will you say whatever comes to your mind based off of your brain's intelligence, or
Or
will you
roll.
say
The
what
answer
you
is a
think?
traitor.
No.
Maybe if I had more time, but without more time, I don't think.
Guidance.
Does that mean he gets a plus?
Plus 54.
Oh, that guidance worked.
So it was an intelligence check, right? You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess that's straight intelligence.
So you get an extra D4.
My intelligence is a flat 0, but I get a D4.
Oh.
I get a dirty 20.
Okay. You're just racking your brain and you're just really struggling.
If anyone else wants to submit
Does anybody else
an
have an
answer
answer?
before you tell us if that works or
There's
not.
only 3 people
Krista.
left to give a guess.
I know what your name is, but I don't remember.
I'm fairly
Your
sure
character.
that 20 is enough to
Arrowhead,
pass,
that's
and
what
we'll
it
let
is.
you. Let them, if
Have
anyone
you
has
guessed
a
this
guess
round?
to submit.
Huh?
Have you guessed this round?
Yeah, you guys are welcome to give
That's the
guesses
first one,
just to see
so I
if you
just
get
throw
it.
it out.
He will succeed, I will say that, with this.
I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea.
Not even a guess.
No.
Your brain racks itself as it thinks and thinks. But then you remember, you're thinking about plants, because that was your initial thought process. And your mind turns to chlorophyll and that awful experience that he must have had here in the Shadowfell. And you remember reading his letter in a dark room. But then you remember that there was a little bit of light in that room. And indeed, your mind seizes upon the answer being a candle.
Oh, good job, Cordell. See, I don't cut the tip of the candle off, I just blow it. So I didn't think about it.
No, the flame is its head.
Oh.
See, I wouldn't have thought of a candle because in my mind, you can't. To say it's a dark room that's carried into it's like a fallacy, self-fulfilling, because the light actually enters ahead of the candle.
It's a tough one.
It only works from the sense of a riddle and not from my physics brain. My
Well,
too literal brain.
Well, that's it, right?
you have passed my riddles. I will allow you to go.
All right, goodbye. She's running out.
Ah, you forgot your potion.
She's just gone.
Okay.
Do you want to have a little more fun?
Oh, yes, I do.
But I'll take the potion just. We will.
Here you go.
Okay. If I'm not
In the
saying we're doing it because I need to be able to agree, but if we play an extra game of rock paper scissors for fun,
That slips into my
if
water.
I win, I get
won't
some.
know.
You let me have something.
Just know
Lest it be an extra potion or
Well, I do
an
love a good
artifact
brain.
or something
You
you
should know
think I
that
might like.
also have way
And
too
if
much respect
I
for
win,
useful
and
things
if you
to
win,
waste it on something like that. If it was a
have-
love potion,
a tentacle or something that you want from me that I will
still
agree to
regret that I
now.
sold that.
Just as long as it doesn't
Huh?
remove my quest for vengeance from my brain.
Oh,
His
yeah, yeah.
thumbs.
He does like his thumbs. I don't have much of value, but I can provide you some insight.
Towards the prince? Or towards something else?
Oh, right, it's 8 o'clock.
Towards...
It always feels. No. I just was noting the time. So you keep going in your conversation.
I'm just trying to think which little tidbit of information would be helpful to your quest. And what won't give away too much at the same time.
I mean, I'm possibly giving you my thumb, so it better be a fucking lot. A tentacle is one thing. A thumb requires a lot more than just a tid. And a bit.
Let me think. Sorry, it's gonna take me just a minute to think through.
So what are you offering him?
He's gonna tell me some things that he wants, either a tentacle or something of mine, and then we'll agree to it beforehand.
And what are you getting in return?
I just want something, whether it's another potion or some information or an artifact or something. I'm merely entertaining him a little bit more because it's fun.
How about this?
I really just want to play rock, paper, scissors.
Play me a game of rock, paper, scissors. If I win, I get to take 2 of your tentacles and 1 thumb.
Whoa.
If you win, I'll give you information that will be helpful for you to surpass the drought.
If you want my thumb, it has to be more than helpful. It's my thumb. But if you want to take the thumb off the table, I'd be willing to accept it.
As it stands, if you are headed indeed to the drow with the intent of reaching the surface, you will most certainly fail. With my information, you have a chance.
My left thumb. I need my right thumb. How much damn badly do I need my thumb?
Oh, does anyone have any divination magic?
Okay.
Like to get the information from him.
No, to determine what she should throw to win.
Yeah, hear me.
Can I? What sort of check is it?
It's
or something?
It's just
Arcanum
rock.
is a first
All it
level
is
spell.
rock, paper, scissors. There is no rolling. It's just rock, paper, scissors.
If you had some sort of divination, it would definitely allow you to help. But I don't know if anyone does.
If I had it was like a minor illusion. Just change it to whatever it needs to be.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
I lose to rock, paper, scissors every single time to Cody.
Why did you do this?
I don't know. I just really wanted to.
Do it. Do it.
Best of 3?
Best of
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Yes. Sorry, 2 out of 3. Best.
If you want it to be truly random, though, we should hide each of your guys' results until they are finalized.
I was saying
So
we
you
do it
can't
under the
see what
table
each person
and then
does.
lift it up on
That's
camera.
a great
We
idea.
have
Chris,
witnesses to see what people
You
are.
keep an eye on him.
Make sure she
Because
doesn't
people
cheat.
don't realize that sometimes people can actually subconsciously read what the other person's doing
Yeah.
as their hand goes out.
Okay.
Ready? You be the ready, set, go.
Okay. Yana, Kenneth, Paul.
Okay, reveal.
Let's see you.
Damn it!
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
One for each of you.
Yeah.
You guys play one more round.
Wait,
Come on.
we did 3 rounds.
You did, but
Yeah,
one
one of them
was
was
One
a
was
tie.
a tie.
One round to rule them all, baby.
Hold on, I need to think about
Yeah,
this.
don't slap. You go paper.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
It's like,
Cody's over there. He's over.
I already know what I've decided.
All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Reveal.
Oh!
All right, one more time.
unless it's another tie.
You know, I almost once won an iPad from being good at rock, paper, scissors.
Really?
You had to win like 14 rounds because they were started with like 4,000 people.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! Make the earthquake!
You finally won.
Yeah!
Good bet.
This is
See,
so
go with
fun!
that.
I had such a good time, and even if I would have lost 2 tentacles and a thumb, I would have had a grand time.
Sure, get back into it. It's necklace of thumbs.
Yes, I will. And I take off your necklace of thumbs, and I give it back to you.
Alright. The information. If I give you too much information, we'll just end the session. I don't want that, so bear with me. I'm trying to make it so that doesn't happen. But that it's still really helpful.
I need to start doing
What you
rock,
can
paper,
do,
scissors,
write it on a
table
piece of
walk.
paper, give it to her, and say, "Only open this in your time, in your moment of greatest need."
It's not bad. I need to take that.
If I knew where you lived,
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, I forgot to think of that spell. That might actually come in handy.
Okay, are you gonna write it down or are you gonna say it?
he's gonna think about it.
Okay, well while you're thinking, I'm gonna go get my meds. If I don't take them now, I'm gonna forget.
You should give me a snack too.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my dad.
I'm gonna go and get this right. Do you want to do one of my riddles while you think about it?
Yes. While we're on this pseudo bridge.
Well, Mr. Wallwetter, as thanks for allowing us to pass through your domain, and as a special favor, I shall grant you another. I shall tell you my own riddle
Haha! Bring it before me.
to give you some entertainment value.
Corral, are there any gummy bears left?
Ready?
Yes.
2 brothers are we, great burden we bear, by which we are bitterly pressed. In truth, we may say we are full all the day, but empty we go to our rest.
Can you type that in the chat?
It's even a riddle Martin would know.
One, I have Jan Green.
The rude mother that raised me was fond of this riddle.
Wait, can you repeat it?
2 brothers are we, great burden we bear, by which we are bitterly pressed. In truth, we may say we are full all of the day, but empty we go to our rest.
I don't like the answer, I think.
I'm sorry.
What answer are you thinking of, Eugene?
I don't know. It's not that one.
What answer? What?
I told Wallwetter a riddle of my own.
What is it?
2 brothers are we, great burden we bear, by which we are bitterly pressed. In truth, we may say we are full all the day, but empty we go to our rest.
Hands. Text it.
Yeah, it's in the group chat.
In that same chat.
I'll spend like one more minute trying to figure this out, and then I'll continue with the story.
Did you figure out what he's gonna give Vexlar?
Okay.
Princess. Here, please.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know it though, so I'll give everyone else a chance to guess it first if they want to. No, wait, this is the monster's
Gotta
turn.
grab her.
Yes.
The monster will
Thank you
guess.
for telling them.
Ah, it is something that I do not possess. Hats.
No.
Dang it!
That was actually the exact same conclusion
Ah.
I had to.
Make a deal?
He rages, he throws the corpse of the
Where's that?
Baron against the wall and smears it all over the
Are
place.
you ready to come back?
That was a very good guess, though. You're on the right track. Try again.
Those are my chocolates.
Ah!
Give it to me.
Another thing that I do not use, considering my hoofed feet. Shoes!
That is correct.
Oh! That's what it was. I was so close. I remember hearing it before.
You're offhand doing hands. You're close.
That is a dirty trick, considering it is something that I have not worn nor seen in thousands of years.
But I counted on your
Also,
great
I
wisdom and
have to say that
intelligence,
your
O
shoes
Wallwetter.
are not full all day.
If you would consider standing with me against the forces of hell when they break their bounds, I will tell you another riddle.
You're trying to
How about this? I will just consider this encounter as a fond memory,
Have you gone with you?
and should we see each other again, it will not be with enmity.
Deal.
Enmity. What is that? I am stupid.
8.
Hello.
He basically, if there's a war,
Vexlar is smart. His maker is not. What?
just like if they come across each other in the
So do you
battlefield,
want
it'll
to
be like,
know?
hey, you know,
So-
You're welcome to send it.
Suck.
Alright,
Yeah, send it over the chat.
The
Let's,
elder brain is not very intelligent.
Hi ho, hi ho. To the Citadel we go.
this is the hint he'll
get
give you.
information first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Vexlar, here-
I will actually give you 3 separate hints.
Okay, can you write them down though?
No.
Shit.
somebody else will
One.
have to.
Wait. Okay.
SpongeBob.
What?
The way to get back to your realm is through the lift. A magical device that will carry you into the portal above. There is a key to this lift, copied for each member of the royal family and the captain of the guard. They will most likely have it on their persons at all times. You will need this key if you are to escape. Secondly, if you wish to seek leverage over the royal family that lives there, there is a secret room beyond their bedchambers at the end of the dancing hall. The password for the room is Ettercap. And thirdly, should you be caught, to prevent your immediate deaths, seek and request for an audience with the priestess of Lolth.
The priestess.
Of Lolth.
Some good info. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What was his name again?
Wallwetter.
Thank you so much, Wallwetter. I am thoroughly entertained, as I wish you are. As I hope you are.
It was very entertaining. I will remember this day for decades.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Alrighty.
I gave you your necklace back, right?
Yeah.
Good. Were you happy when you received it
Very,
back? Kind of
very
a little-
happy. He puts it on and he smiles.
All right. I hope. I hope.
I was able to capture all that. Okay, cool.
I recorded it, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
You're such a fast typer.
All right, you guys head out of the city.
Where Sean is now waiting outside of the city walls.
Of course. When
You
you
guys have been in the way, Shauna.
when you leave the city, you are the exit is lined with about 50 Bodaks, just standing there watching you go. And Scraw is out there just waiting for you guys.
Should turn into it, see what happens.
Can he do that?
Yeah, cleric.
Bodaks are scary creatures. I don't know if that's a good idea.
How's the salsa?
Oh, it's good. So Scraw continues to lead you, and you actually are very familiar with this path as it leads you to where the mine was. that you guys visited. And as you get closer, this is what you guys see.
Mr. Coin
Yeah, the mine, Coin Bottom's mine, where we met the
Oh,
Zord.
that mine.
That mine.
Oh, that was so long.
Nope. Don't do that no more. Why is this so
I'm surprised you didn't get
That's
some
what she
for
said.
yourself.
There's more salsa over here. I only grabbed the one.
I know there is. I'm trying to withhold because I'm getting fat.
Oh, here's a bigger image of that thing that you guys just made purses with.
Yep. Looks about to steal.
Looks friendly.
Yeah.
Now, next time we meet, if we meet again, he won't consider us enemies.
Well, consider you.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
I guess I didn't word it.
No, you did not. You said you.
Well, hopefully that counts for something.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
It means
really.
Because
step
you-
over, turning you into
I was gonna say he didn't seem to
regenerative bubble wrap.
Oh. I'm also safe because he likes me.
That's
yes,
good.
that
That's
means that a
good for
demon
you,
won't
too.
hurt you because he likes you.
Alright.
Well, also, Illithid.
And I'm sure I can offer a tentacle for your guys' safety.
I'd rather you not hurt yourself.
Yes.
Or
I have like 12
Give it to me,
tentacles.
I'll put it back.
It's a good thing you guys didn't fight it. It's a level.
See, I'm just
20
imagining, like,
being.
I'm very curious if you cut off one of your tentacles, does it still, like,
My
wiggle
plan
I
now is
think
to
it
abjure it
will.
and
Oh, also,
It's
I heard
just
the most
below the level
interesting
of a
but in
demon
a
lord.
disturbing kind of way thing. So you guys know what calamari is, right? It's squid. So I've had fried calamari, but this last weekend I got to try what they called Cajun calamari. It was at a Korean barbecue place, and it was prepared with different seasonings. It was not deep fried, and they were soft. And so it's a Korean barbecue thing where you cook the stuff on the table, so it wasn't cooked when we got it. And so when we put them on the thing to be cooked, they started like curling and rolling and wiggling as they were cooked.
oh,
Alright.
That is so sweet.
I've got a piece, so I'm going to describe this and then let you guys figure out what you want to do.
All right.
So, about where the location of the mine is, there is a fortress shining with purple light, which is odd because this place is such a monotone place.
The
You see-
door.
Wait, what? What?
Freaking door.
What?
You see far above, there's actually a hole in the monotone darkness
Or the pit. Or
of
the pit.
complete blackness.
What did we throw down there?
Oh, I threw the torch.
Before you can get to the fortress, you actually come across a large line of salt that runs across the path. At which point Scraw says, I can go no further. This line prevents me.
Well, I'll just.
Kick the line.
Yeah. I mean, I
No,
don't
don't do
mind.
that.
Scraw.
Don't do that.
I recommend against it. The drow are very proficient in magics.
seriously.
There may be a trap.
No, not only
alarm.
that.
Hypothetically, if you were to get inside this giant hole that we have, it's a pocket dimension. I've been thinking about this because I was concerned about where we're going. There's going to be daylight, and I don't know how you'd handle that, but you could hide out in our hole during that.
That's the thing. I don't think it would be a very good idea for me to go up there. It's just not a place that would be very healthy for me. And to be quite honest, this has been my home for as far back as I can remember.
But we are your friends now.
And I will consider you friends for as long as I exist. However, my philosophy is to build where you're planted and to grow and lift the others that are around you.
Just promise me you'll try and make more friends, so you won't be lonely.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I have these two fellows here. Points to his two zombies. They'll keep me good company. At least until I can find someone else whom can journey on this journey of self-esteem and happiness with.
Okay, so the salt line. Like, how far away is it from like the stronghold?
I'd say about a mile.
Okay.
And it goes in a circle around the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's Crop. And I clap him on the shoulder. Ooh, that's cool. When the forces of hell break their bounds and swarm across the land, I hope you will stand against them with us.
Okay, I'm down.
Fare thee well.
Goodbye.
I'm going to try to walk over the salt line. And Furbus?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, fortress is surrounded by a moat.
Put him back on
you
his
can
horse.
kind of see it. I got a piece of it. I'll come back. You guys can think about how to infiltrate it or do whatever you want. Knock on the door.
Oh, my chunk.
So, I'm just going to put this out there so you guys can make decisions accordingly. I will not be able to put these
I am
guys
the
to sleep.
DM now. You will all die.
I've been mulling this over for a while.
Did you hear Cody laugh?
We need some wood. And we'll build a big old horse.
I hope you're not being serious.
No, it's a joke.
Well, you'll build
That's
a what?
just dumb.
A big old horse.
And a long climber side.
No, I was just going to talk to them.
And hope that they don't set it on fire. Oh, look, bonfire!
Or launch it over the wall.
Right.
Monty Python callback right there.
Exactly.
The cows.
Seemed like
the
Wallwetter
chickens.
made it seem like they would not be welcome.
I'm just thinking of all the drunk people that just pee on walls.
That's exactly what I was
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
So try this one.
My plan was just to talk to them and beseech them for use.
I like sweeter salsa. Because it doesn't burn as much.
That could work. But, like Grant said,
Normal salsa
Wallwetter
tends to
made
be
it sound like they would not be very accommodating.
Well, they probably won't be very accommodating. That's why we beseech them, and of course let them know that we are their lessers and they are our greeters. That we submit ourselves to their judgment.
It made it sound like their judgment was often to execute
And their
prisoners
mints
immediately.
were like soft.
Well, that is a possibility. Well, then we have to fight them.
I was thinking, I have this bar of soap specifically for situations where we need a copy of the key.
Well, that's a possibility, but I believe I can talk to them.
What are you doing, IC?
The way I see it, if we try anything else and get captured, then we'll be in the situation we want to be in.
Except for that we will have been caught sneaking
Don't
around.
read any of
I
that.
don't think that makes a difference.
If I read it,
You're gonna-
I'll forget within like 20 seconds.
Kill us anyway.
Okay,
If they're
so
going
you're
to-
okay with me beseeching them? I plan to do that.
I mean, I'm okay with me talking to them because I'm quite a smooth talker.
Oh, I'm like, what's the thing?
Touch the pad.
How to fix that yet.
It's locked. There you
Okay, one more bite, no move. My
Well,
goodness.
let's ask them if they're evil. If they say yes, then we slay them all.
go. Okay, so once we get close,
Wait,
let me
what?
start talking.
I said, let's ask them if they're evil. If they say yes, we slay them all.
Martin, sometimes I'm confused as to whether you actually desire to live long enough to avenge your tribe.
I mean,
My tribe is fine. It was my village.
Oh, your village. Sorry.
They're all dead. I choose to join them.
Okay, so the
secretly he just wants
demon
to kill
killed
everything.
your human village, not your work tribe.
Yeah, they're fine. They're still villagers and having a great time.
Pillaging?
Yes.
And you're a good guy?
Okay, first off, why do you think his hygiene is so bad? He smells like an animal. Also, no, I didn't have an
I got
also,
that
I'm supposed to do
reference.
that one.
I like you very much.
Okay, so once close enough to see people. Okay, everybody wait. Wait.
You're actually just going up there.
I mean, I would
Well, she's going to approach and just watch to see when somebody takes notice of her.
Okay. Yeah,
And when
they're-
somebody takes notice, she will fall to her knees, raise her hands above her head, and yell in Undercommon, "I am a girl. I beseech for friends,
Fred.
for I find myself lost and in need of succor." And then head down to forehead to the ground, hands out in front.
Okay, yeah. A couple of drow elves with pale skin, dark features. They look down upon you and they see you supplicating, and they kind of shrug and wave down below, and the gate opens up.
The Bahir exits.
No.
Sorry. Just trying to use the Bahir in my
Then
It is a super neat monster. I was actually looking at it earlier. I don't think this thing has a drawbridge, does it? I'll say that, yeah, they carry a little bridge from inside across and lay it down over the moat, and then they can cross. And yeah, two stern drows carrying really, really nice looking weapons come and take you each under the arm, haul you up, haul you into the fortress.
Okay, anyone doing anything else?
Watching from far away.
Okay.
I don't want her going
Wait,
in by
what?
herself.
Who agreed to this plan?
Nobody.
Well, you're
She
showing
just started doing it.
Yeah, she just started.
But I don't want her going in by herself. I don't like that.
In Undercommon, when she gets picked up, of course, she says, I am Boyashana from Sarlona, the country of Adar. Do they respond or just like
No, they're
what
not going
can
to
I
talk to
do?
you.
Because I don't really want her going in by herself. I don't like that idea.
Well, that's what's happening.
Well,
Yeah,
can
that's
I
what
just
already
like
happened.
jump out?
Yes,
and
it's already happened.
Wait, so I don't have time to like jump out and like. I
Let's
just don't
just
feel
go.
comfortable with you going in by yourself.
Yes, she knows she speaks their.
I mean, I
most
guess
common
we were letting you talk with them, but as soon as she saw that you were going in with them, maybe that's when she jumps out and starts yelling.
Yeah.
You can do what you want.
No, looks like she knows what she's doing. I don't want to mess her up.
You jump out and suddenly they think they're under attack.
Sorry. They will be angry.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to
I'm
read
gonna
through.
I trust her to make the right decision, so I'm just gonna leave her be.
Okay, now it all makes sense. All right. Yeah, no, they haul you roughly into the fortress.
Okay.
And they put you in prison.
Okay. They don't converse no matter what she says.
No.
Is there a guard?
Yeah.
She'd say, once again, repeat, I am Boyashana from the from the continent of Sarlona, the nation of Adar.
What is that?
Nothing. He's just
Nothing
standing
from the
there.
guard.
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to use her power and open up to him and grant him the same ability.
Of
Telepathy.
would he sense that he's being telepathized?
Yes, of course he would. If she's granting him the same ability to
So that they can talk to each other.
Stay out of my mind, slave. You may possess some ability with magic, but I understand you beforehand. No need to try to force yourself upon me.
I am not forcing myself. I wish to speak where this is the temple of Loth, and I wish to speak with your the representative of your god.
You wish to speak with the representative of Loth.
Yes.
You better hope that the representative of Loth wishes to speak with you.
Yes. And then she'll cut off the telepathy. All right. That's as far as she's going.
He goes and talks with another guard, and the other guard goes. Should be noted, you have two people with you in there in the slave pen.
Mm-hmm.
Two Dwergar.
Oh, Dwergar.
They are old and kind of worn down looking.
Mm-hmm.
How long has she been in there?
It's been a couple hours.
Okay. Well, that's what I was wanting to know. At like 1 hour, that's when I would start getting worried and be like, we need to go in after her. So this was like there was a moat. They had to put down a bridge to get across.
Mm-hmm.
How far across was it?
Yeah, shortest point, about 10 feet.
Are there people we can see from outside? If we were to approach the moat, would they see us coming?
Yeah, so the place is pretty lit up. In the shadow file, you can see it really distinctly. Where you're at, it's very dim light, so they don't see you yet. But yeah, I mean, if you approach without some sort of illusionary or plan, they probably will see you.
It's not a problem for me. I just need to figure out
I'm
how to
going
get
to
over the moat.
try something, and I'll tell you if it works.
Okay.
How deep is the moat, and is it filled with water, like what is shown on the map?
Yeah, it just looks like dark water.
Okay, how far down?
Are you jumping in?
No, well, I'm considering trying to jump over.
No.
It's hard to tell the depth in this sort of like weird darkness, but I mean, it doesn't look like extremely deep.
Martin,
Yes, Vince.
you think you can throw me over this gap?
Maybe. How heavy
I'm pretty light.
Should be noted when they took you to the slave pens, they took you to the center, and through like
I don't know
the
about
whole
me,
area with different things.
but Frobus could buck you across.
I'd like to be able to walk afterwards.
What's
I
your
mean, it's 10
athletics?
feet. I could probably run and jump.
My athletics is negative
Pretty-
1.
Pretty confident as
Didn't
like,
work.
me. I'm confident that at running start I could jump.
Maybe
close
next
to 10
time.
feet.
So I imagine her armor was taken.
Vance is kind of weak though.
Indeed.
I'd actually say that for now,
Her,
they-
her weapons.
You can-
She's not wearing armor.
Jump your strength score. Your actual score.
Your actual
Yeah.
score.
I didn't really specify that, did I? Yeah, if you have any obvious weapons, they would have taken them, but they haven't like strip searched you yet or anything like that.
Okay.
What if I lend you my staff to, like, run and pull?
I guess if someone else could jump across with a rope, then I could get across. The thing is, I could go in, I can turn invisible and go in and scout and see what's going on.
I could jump across with Frobus, but everyone in the castle would hear us and see us.
You do have some really strong rope.
Okay, I think we should have Frobus buck you over, but give you some health potions.
I think there are other ways to get across this. I don't feel the need to get kicked. But...
I do have
Oh wait, is there
Not
anything
kicked.
on the other side that's like within reach to
What'd you say,
tie
Kristen?
the rope to, and or just to wrap a rope around and bring it back?
I'll say you guys are on like this side.
Hush, Krishna speaks.
Yes, Krishna?
Alright, let's be friends.
a new pass without trace.
So pass without trace, will that actually keep people from seeing us out in the open?
Gives us +10 to stealth.
Sure. Does that?
And it's
Yes.
a slight shroud of darkness around
Oh.
the area.
Yeah, like
so-
mist and darkness would surround
That's-
us.
So if we can find a good way across that doesn't involve hurting anyone, I can have us all be in about the same spot and travel across without anyone noticing.
I like that idea. Let's make advantage of that. Try to sneak in and gain leverage of the royal family by finding their secret dance hall.
Question. If he casts guidance on him, can I cast guidance on him and have him do double guidance?
No.
Can't stack it. All right. Step one. Okay, let's stay together for now. If we get caught, I'll go invisible and try and spring you guys.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Is there a good place to get into the building? Is there more than one floor?
Is there a sewer pipe?
I'll say that it's about 2 floors high.
Love that if we showed up covered in sewage.
So I'm worried that
Really
once,
wish I could miss you step, guys. I took the wrong feet.
I'm really worried that once he gets across, something's gonna happen. So I'm going
Already?
to.
It's vengeance of.
Oh, but not like. Do you have it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Misty
worried
step.
that he's
Yeah.
going
Teleport
to
30 feet.
get it. Like something's gonna happen when he steps over there. So I want to cast.
I'll say a door in this thing.
I still may take it later, but I wanted it.
I wanna
story
cast
thematic,
resistance
so
on
I
him.
went with shadow touch instead of fey touch.
Well, I'll say
That
that there's
will
a door
help
on,
with the
on
saving throw.
each one of these little
Wouldn't that be helpful?
like tower
For what?
things.
Resistance.
You can roll a d4 and add that number to a saving throw.
I'm just saying, if any of you have greater than 10 strength, any of you could just jump across.
I can.
I just can't.
But I like Krista's idea
Of us going together.
Going together and her hiding herself.
Yeah.
So, another thought, I can jump over, bring the part of the rope with me, tie it off on a rock or something, while having passed without trace up for just me and myself right now. And then I come back over, or you guys all, I go
What?
stand.
Hey, important question. How many of us have
Somebody
mounts
on your
with
back.
us at this point?
Well, I don't know if I can go.
Just you? Is the axe beak gone, or did we like? Did you
Exactly.
guys? I wasn't here when you guys actually went into the bubble. Did we leave your guys' mounts that we still had behind when you
What?
went into the bubble?
You left Soth behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like your axe beak
You
and
went
anyone who still
Soth
had
is
horses.
waiting for you with roses and chocolates in hand.
Oh
Down
yes,
that.
definitely.
What, Cody?
I said, oh yes, definitely.
that's a good point because
That's what I'm asking. Did you guys come into the shadow bubble with your mounts
No.
besides
I didn't.
Frobus?
I don't think so.
I think Frobus is the only one who came.
Okay. So I'm gonna suggest Martin. It's probably a good thing that you were able to do that ritual on Frobus because I think the sneaking around the citadel with Frobus is going to be very not easy.
Can we just leave Frobus behind?
What's your
I should
challenge
I
rate?
haven't caught
Right.
I can use him to cause a distraction.
That's true. But
What would happen to him?
If he dies, I can just summon him again.
Oh yeah. Do it.
Go hang out with the Nightwalker.
I can communicate with him telepathically within a mile, so.
did they have to open any doors to
get
take
a
her inside?
And
Yeah.
lower.
There's a door
half and lower.
in each one of these little towers.
So maybe what we need to do is
Yeah.
have him cause a distraction to get them to
Challenge.
come out, and then we can try and slip in the door.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Slip past? Yeah.
Now,
Sorry, what was that?
if we sneak up and hide by the door, I can have Frobus cause a distraction, maybe act injured or crazy or something. And when they open the door to go investigate, we slip in past the guards.
Because chances are there's guards at every door, and if we just try and come in one of these
Yeah.
doors, they're gonna be alerted to our presence.
Are there any windows that we could go in?
Not in the wall.
Fortresses usually aren't that easy to just walk in.
Maybe some arrow
Like the main
ports,
room.
but
Right, exactly. How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
10 minutes.
So we have to move.
It goes on for like an hour, doesn't it?
Let me check really
That's
quick.
right. Well, after Boyshana attempts to do her plan to get out and fails, she's just gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna take a nap."
You're like, well, I hope my friends actually care enough about me to come.
No, it's like she's patient.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
been very, she's been like, okay, well that didn't work. Well, now I'll take a long rest.
It's funny because that's actually like one of my Now I wouldn't say it's my character's goal to get himself thrown in jail, but it's my I would love to see how my character handles being in jail.
She's
It's
very patient.
concentration up to an hour. So.
Ooh, nice. Okay, but still,
So
we don't want to
yes.
waste that. So.
No, we don't. Because
Okay.
it's a
So,
higher level spell.
Yeah. Like how many
He'll be back
slots-
in a minute.
How many
Okay.
slots do you have?
I'm assuming if you guys are able to just jump this gap, that's not really an issue.
I have 3. So
So if we had to do it again,
if I had 2, and then I do have some third level slots if needed.
I mean, I've got quite a few spell slots, so just depending on what we need to have happen.
Right.
Oh, I've got a nice trick. No, actually, I don't think it would work through the walls. Let me double check. But meanwhile, we should hop over and get this going. Be moving.
okay.
Yeah. So how are we gonna do that? Was
Well-
I gonna go tie the rope off or?
I'll leave that part up to you. But you guys are gonna have to make a stealth check if you're gonna be trying to cross the distance.
I'll have Pass Without Trace
Which gives everyone plus 10.
Yep.
Everyone's still gonna have to roll though.
She will ask the Druagar if they've heard of the Inspired, Rydra, Altavar,
plus 10, 26.
Sarlona. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna go rest over here.
Okay.
Wake me and I will kill you.
As you were laying down, they were like slowly approaching, but as you say that, they kind of scoot back to where they were.
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
With the plus 10, 26.
Wow.
I got 27.
Ooh. Emily, what'd you got?
You said it was what?
Stealth. You're trying to sneak over into the side, onto
For
the
some
side of the
reason, I
castle.
thought it was something else. Sorry.
You get plus 10 from Pass Without Trace.
So really, you should be okay unless you roll
Wait, that's not
terrible.
right.
That's a 12.
So, have we been able to spot any sentries up on? This is like there's walls,
Yeah.
right?
So
No,
you-
closer to
from a ways away, you're able to watch. And now there's patrols
18.
that are kind of like,
18 total? Or
excuse me, that are walking,
Oh, 8
and
plus
then
10.
they'll pause,
Okay.
kind of look out, and then continue their.
Go to 18!
What?
18!
Okay.
So we'll try and time this with in between the patrols. How far away from the wall are we on the other side of the moat?
Doesn't really show the moat right here, but
That was scary for a second.
I'll say that I'll just require just one check to get to the moat, and then another to get to the wall.
But distance.
Probably like 30 feet. It's dark here, like really dark, and there's lots of rocky crags and.
Stealth. That would be a 35.
That's pretty good. Even your friends are like, where'd he go?
Guys, this is without me being invisible.
Yeah, you guys make it up to the moat. No alarm has been called.
When I want to, this is my bread and butter. Well, actually, sleight of hand is really my bread and butter. And then there's persuasion and deception, which are really.
See, I could do guidance for people. Would that work to just give everyone guidance? Or
How long does that last?
Doesn't it only last
It's like a minute,
It's like a
right?
minute.
For some crucial stealth.
Just for crossing to the wall.
It's a cantrip, though, right? So you can cast it at will? That's nice.
Yeah. So in this situation, can everyone just have it?
Yeah.
Nice. We're just group huddle.
Guns.
Everybody touch the hammer.
Alright, ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Are we rolling?
You guys can all just jump across the river, right? Except for him.
Which we use the rope to help me get across.
Okay.
So now there's stealth.
He goes to jump and like splashes a little bit in the water, but they yank him up and.
Oh, I thought it was down deeper than that.
Well, I'll say you get to like the edge of it,
Ah.
so like you get a little wet, but you didn't like fall into the deep part.
And then I instantly dry myself.
Dirty 20.
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Oh wait, we're doing another one to get to the wall, you said?
Yeah, this is to get to the wall.
Yep. Everyone's got guidance.
Sorry, I was gonna roll digitally. I'm
Ooh.
rolling. 14
Well, I guess not really.
plus 10, or is the 10 gone?
Yeah,
Still
plus
there.
funsies.
24.
Very good. What do you get, Jamie?
26 with the
All right, right on.
Woo,
22.
20.
Okay,
So,
all of you are just
30s.
so quiet.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
record, that was with a roll of 3.
Wow.
It's a good thing you got that
I'll
That
say
is a good thing.
you're all able to get right up to the wall, and you're able to kind of like hide underneath one of these protrusions that are the artistry of the drow. And there's a bunch of really craggy rocks, so you're able to kind of like wedge yourselves between the rocks, so you're pretty unseen in this spot.
We're going to make our way over to the door. When we get close, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. And I'm kind of using this just to track where people are and to see if, when I detect their thoughts, see if anyone is like, they're consciously noticing us.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that would be on the forefront of their mind if they see us. So how that
Yeah,
would
you're just listening, just like, oh, an adventurer. I used to be an adventurer until I took an arrow to the knee.
So there is potential weakness to this. So for the people, so for the ones I can see, I can get surface thoughts. For ones I can't see, it says you can also use a spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell, or as an action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal, or other lead, other than a sheet of, or a thin sheet of lead, blocks you.
Okay.
Okay, and I can't detect creatures with intelligence of 3 or lower.
With that particular spell, you're able to sense, as the drow
right.
patrols on top are able to, are continuing to pass by. I'll say that you also sense the presence of 2 drow guards just on the inside of the door.
You stink.
So, now we're ready for Frobus' distraction. We're all right up against
Oh,
the wall.
well, you need to roll some stealth checks.
Oh,
yeah.
You can have
Just
it.
pass that trace up.
Two of them.
And use guidance.
Okay, good. I was about to say, I'm the one that's going to need it for the stealth.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's a total of 4 plus 10 is 14 for me.
So
But some of the
14 is
others got like
one.
in the 30s.
So
And if you
4
treat it as a group check, they can counteract it.
Martin,
What is in there?
was this just the first one?
No.
Yes.
Oh, because you have disadvantage on them, so your nat 20 goes away.
Oh.
Because I'm wearing plate mail, it's disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes.
Can't believe I rolled a 20 and a 1.
It's like, what are the odds of that?
Well,
Yeah.
about the same as any other
A moment
roll,
to
actually.
determine something.
Turns out, statistically,
Oh, wait,
20s and
that's
1s are
right.
no more special than any other roll.
There's, yeah.
We just, the way that we
That
scale it.
particular outcome,
Rosa, get off
Yeah.
my lap.
because it's like 1 out of 20 on each.
Okay.
Like
I'll
1
say
out of-
that as
Yeah, I mean, it's
as you're going along, I'll say that as you're going along, you accidentally trip as you're just about to fall into the water, but that you're able to take your glaive and stick it in the water to keep yourself from falling in, but you accidentally stab yourself a little bit while you're doing it.
Hey.
So make an attack against yourself.
It's better than being caught.
Another nat 1.
Oh gosh!
That's a failure
What
roll!
happens on an attack roll?
Well,
He fails to stab himself.
nah, just make an attack, like a damage roll against yourself.
Okay.
Don't keep it inside your mouth.
That's 8 slashing damage.
Okay, I will say if you want to avoid the damage, you can just fall in the water.
I'll take the damage.
You can also be good.
All right, now there's 2 checks. One get to the water, one's jump
Let's find the one
across
that's
the pool.
Okay, time to jump across.
Yeah.
You know, we need to find the one
It's all
itself.
the order matters.
19.
Okay, you are able to get to the wall and join your friends.
But only because of past that trace, that was a 9.
That was close.
I'm not used to this sneaking business.
You like clunk over to the rest of them. Hey guys. All right. Is Frobus instructed to do the distraction once you get there, or are you gonna communicate?
Yes, I'll telepathically communicate to him. What should the distraction be? Should it be a wild suicidal charge and kill as many drow as he can, or
I mean, he's got to get them to come out, right? We're trying to get them to come out. So he's just trying to get their attention, bucking and neighing and making noise, right?
okay. I'm gonna have Frobus walk up to the gate, limping, pretending he's injured, but like flexing his muscles and showing his war horse, his good side. So he's an
Roll
injured
to
war-
seduce the
he's-
guards.
He's an injured war horse that is
That's a pretty
Open for
fine
claim.
looking horse.
Okay. Kind of limps, but flexing as he does it.
like he's well muscled and he's a good looking horse.
Okay.
I have to put these away. It's
And
almost
without
cleaned
hiding,
up.
and does he glow? Because he's like a celestial horse.
I don't think so.
No. Well, he's very visible, and he goes and clomps, and eventually the drow that are up above, they take note, and yeah, they see him down below, and they call out, and the 2 guards go to try to apprehend the beast.
The time has come. Make an attack. Just kidding, that's a joke. Alright, as soon as they're out, let's sneak in.
Okay.
It's still daytime.
Make another stealth check, everybody. get in.
Another one.
Can we just assume that Vance will roll higher than me?
And guidance.
My cat wakes me up.
Good, I need
Oh, rude.
Your cat wakes
a
you up
16 for me.
every morning.
4:30 in the morning.
25.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's when I get up to go to the gym.
That's 17 for
I'm
me.
What's
Go to the
happening
gym every
still?
morning.
I used to.
Who's it what?
I'm
Horse
going,
got them
3
distracted.
times
They
a week.
opened the door. We were running it.
I rolled a 15
Pull
on
up.
the stealth check.
Okay, well, I'm still giving this to you because I was in this, but I thought about it while I was running to the restroom. I'm giving you a bardic inspiration. I don't have my dice tonight.
Okay,
So,
I
you didn't-
will use that now.
You will use it now? Well, that was 15 with the pass without trace?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes it, yeah. Okay, that makes my total 17.
No.
Okay.
I'm out of the way. Because I have to go soon.
19, 29.
These are my favorite.
Sorry, what did everyone get?
The Walmart
17.
gummies.
17.
Emily, what'd you get?
No, I went with you.
19.
Plus 10.
29.
But
Sorry,
I,
I didn't hear
no,
your
I
team.
do it.
Oh, I'm 29.
25.
So you're stealth
Okay.
0?
You all make it
You
through
have a
the door
bonus.
without being noticed.
Or minus.
You see a hallway that leads
Sorry.
essentially directly to the courtyard.
Where's that?
You see that there's a few like weapons and a couple of chairs, and it looks like they've been drinking a little bit.
This is all still within like the minute of when I cast this, right? I'm assuming this is all happening pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean each of these movements is gonna be like a round,
So while we're moving in, I am trying to listen for thoughts of people, looking for anyone thinking about a Voya Ishana being there, and or if anyone has any thoughts about dungeons or anywhere she might be kept, if they've taken her to the priestess or taken her to the royalty. I'm just things that will clue us in where to go find her, what's going on.
Yeah, I'll say that yeah, you actually do sense a few thoughts from the ones above you. They are thinking about how exciting it was, that they were able to catch somebody, and how odd it was that a slave would willingly come to them versus having to be hunted.
I got every single flavor.
That's funny.
They also think it's odd, though, that the slave did request an audience with the priestess, and that kind of makes them afraid, because then they're thinking, what if it's someone really important and we treated them poorly? So, kind of a mix of
When they didn't
excitement
beat her up
and
too
anxiety.
badly.
No, they didn't do any damage.
Are you able to sense like whole thoughts? Or is it
Just
a
surface
general?
thoughts, unless I delve deeper. But if I delve deeper, they'll know that I'm delving.
What are they doing with Provis?
I'm trying to catch him. They've got a little bit of rope and they're trying to wrangle him.
Should I have Provis stand by outside the castle, or should I have him come in and act the gentleman until it's time to go and then break down the stables?
If he gets inside and continue to make distractions, that could work for us.
Perfect. I'll let them catch him.
Okay.
And he will behave himself until it's time to not.
All right. So yeah, he gets caught,
He
and
might
they
even be able to give us insight on wherever they take him if it's near where we need to go.
start bringing him back to the door where they came out of. Just leading him back.
He's going to be very friendly, nudging with his nose and butting with his head, gently looking for like oranges.
Okay.
We kind of need to move.
Yeah, I was gonna say they are headed directly for you.
Kristen, I can't remember. Do you have a telepathic connection with Jumper? No.
Let's be friends!
No. I will tell Parrot Man to
No.
stay quiet.
I happen to know the parrot is smart enough to keep itself safe. It wouldn't make a bunch of noise right now.
Well, you said there was a hallway?
I can't say that for sure, but I've gotten a suspicion that this parrot has a sense of self-preservation.
Well, let's go down the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not clear where we are. What's
What
going on?
hallway? What?
Give the description again, Cody.
Yeah, it's just a direct hallway to the courtyard,
To a courtyard. Okay.
and there is a building in the center.
Well, from the courtyard, we try to make our way to the dancing hall, which is where the hidden room is.
Vexlar, do
Yes.
you have to see a person to telepathically communicate with them?
There's a somebody who does telepathy. You have to see the person to be able to telepathically.
Boy, Shauna does.
I guess I should also clarify. I mean, this would go without saying, and again, it only works if we encounter this within the minute. But if we get within 30 feet of Voya Shauna, I would be able to detect her thoughts as well.
Okay, well, let's
I
get
would
moving.
just say yes. I have to see because I don't know, and I don't want to
no.
break the laws of.
Burrow
Dungeoning.
signal.
Well, let's head to the middle.
Walk out into the open.
Alright, you guys are going to have to make a pretty good stealth check to get there. It is in the center.
I mean, I'm not right away. I think it's a bad idea to go right out to the middle.
But there are people coming, so.
Well,
Are
we would.
there any side
I'm talking like go in
passages?
and scout. Yeah, like skirt the edge.
So there's a hallway that leads to a courtyard that's open.
I
Is
see
there
what you
anything
mean.
Are
else?
there side entrances?
Sorry. Let me,
Yeah, I'm not talking about standing here. We know we've got limited time before these guards come back with the horse.
Okay, so this is the courtyard. You guys are coming in like right here.
Stupid.
This is we would have been able to tell that from the outside that this is a relatively simple structure, right? So if this is all we see inside, I'm assuming that there's more to the structure down below because it appears like there's not a lot in here. It's one big open area besides the center building. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow Vance.
how close are we to this middle building?
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And this whole thing is like a set of stairs that leads down. So like there's openings on all sides of this little
Okay.
veranda.
Can I sense anyone inside the middle building?
How far does it
Urza,
go?
30
go right
Should
now.
25?
Yeah, you don't sense anyone immediately.
Okay, so
Go
so
right
I'm gonna
now.
whisper in a minute, or I'm just
Hear
gonna
her
point
footsteps.
probably. I'm gonna point at the middle building and shake my head no, and then I'm gonna point to one of the
Urza
stairwells.
Rose Crockett, get out now.
Well, I'm gonna follow Vance,
3.
and I want Erheim following me, constantly casting guidance.
Shut
Like
the
a
door
seeing,
when you leave,
seeing eye
please.
dwarf.
Guidance.
2.
This is also something we should probably have discussed beforehand, but it's important for knowledge. Who can see in the dark if it comes to it? I can. Vexlar, can you see in the dark?
Yes, I can. I'm like 99.999% sure I can.
Oh, yeah, serious.
But I don't know how to find it.
If your race can't, then later when you get another invocation, one of the invocations you can take is
I swear,
really cool.
where are the invocations? Because I'm like,
I would be very surprised if Illithid could not have. Do not
I
have their-
remember reading something about that.
Are you looking for the abilities? Racial abilities?
Yeah.
Then that's under the notes.
I don't see notes. Description notes. Rachel features. There's
Yeah,
nothing added.
Rachel
Because
features.
frankly, these
Okay.
are drow, which I'm
Okay.
assuming means
This
they
was not
can
added,
see in the
nothing
dark,
was
which means
added.
they may not even bother lighting up a lot of the structure.
Yeah, I'm like 99.999%.
Yeah,
sure
Emily,
I can see
you just see, look at it. You just click it.
Oh shit.
Other. You get all that.
Yeah, anything you want to know about, you just click it, and it'll bring up like words say click. That's what I do with my spells. I'm like, how does that
Sorry.
work again? Click on it.
So are you guys like going to the
Dark
side or going to the
vision!
thing?
We're gonna go to the side.
Yeah, we're not going
Okay.
out to the middle, especially since I can't tell anyone inside there.
Alright.
Now I realize that could be that they lined it with lead or something, but I can't detect anyone. in there.
Accustomed to life underground, you can see dim light within 60 feet,
Yep.
as if
you
it
got
were
that.
bright light, and if darkness, as if it were dim light. So I
From
can see
here, you can see that there are guards patrolling on the other side. If they look at the wrong time, they will see you.
Let's get moving. Yeah. So stairwell. We're
Are you just going to book it?
well, yeah. I mean, quietly, but our goal is to not get caught. So we're doing whatever we can to not be noticed, but also standing out in the open is not gonna work to that. So we gotta get out of sight
Alright.
quickly.
Alright, everyone make a stealth.
Alright.
Do I get guidance? What you did. Do that. Stop. I need to roll these.
I think in this circumstance, you're probably not giving it to all of us, but you don't have time for that.
you said stealth.
You still have the pass without trace.
Yes, it's still up. So add
19 for me.
Oh, no.
Pretty good, pretty good.
20.
What's guidance?
He's only casting it on me because I'm the loudest.
But you also have guidance, don't you? Isn't that what you're...
Yeah, I cast it
I can cast it on myself. It's D4, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a D8.
I got a 22.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh.
So what's your bonus?
5.
So pass without trace gives another 10.
Pass without trace.
15.
Wait,
Oh wait,
Oh, you have a flat? You have a 0?
I have a 0.
So 15.
15.
Edward should be 32.
21.
Wait, yours is 32?
Did
How
you,
the...
did you add 10
Yeah.
from pass without trace?
Emily, can you read something
That
for
got
me?
her up to 15.
See this little line? Read the thing next to it.
One little...
That is
Zoom,
some tiny
zoom,
words.
zoom, zoom.
Magnifying glass.
That is like...
A parrot that... Wait, am I supposed to read it out loud?
Out loud for everyone to hear.
A parrot that betrays the party members' secrets if they keep it around.
Betrays? Is that what you said?
The parrot flies up and yells, let's be friends!
it!
Let's be friends! All eyes turn upon the party.
I throw a javelin at the
Oh,
parrot.
no. You throw a what?
A javelin.
Baby. Why did you make this so small?
Because there's so much to conjure.
That is
the
a
parrot was
21 to
conjured.
hit.
Let's be friends!
That's
I
right.
don't even know what the AC of a parrot is.
It's not 20.
It's just attack.
And I'm pretty sure its hit points does not exceed whatever he's going to roll.
Ow!
I'm pretty sure a parrot's hit points does not exceed 4.
Give me like 1 second. I'm just gonna check. Hold on.
Yes, put that away aside.
Vengeance.
Very snacky mood.
Right? Every time I play Dungeons and Dragons, every time I do therapy, anything, I always munch. That's the thing with my
Okay,
therapist.
there's a
She just
similar
told me
animal.
today.
Let me see that.
Every time I have therapy with you, I get hungry.
I have an
and I
armor
realize how
class
hungry I am.
of 12.
Because I'm constantly
Let's
eating.
see. Add
Hey, Cody.
Yes.
How intelligent
hit points of
is
1.
Parrot?
Pretty intelligent.
Higher than 3?
Yeah.
So...
Oh, then it would have been
would
picked
I
up
have
on the
detected
tech
the thoughts that it was going to betray us before it had a chance to act?
You'd be more surprised that the parrot was thinking.
Read for me the detect thought spell. I want to know exactly how it would interact with this
Okay,
situation.
because this is actually
Yeah,
like a pretty...
this is good. This is good. No, it's good to go into it.
Okay,
It's main effect
so
I see this.
for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell and as your action on each turn until the spell ends. You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. Oh, so I have to focus to go into the thoughts.
Do
Okay.
I have to
Can't you
do
pick up
anything
on surface
special?
level
Can I
thoughts?
just say
Just
I'm
see-
using it
Uh,
with the shadows?
I think I have to focus on one at a time, though. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
You can have
You initially learn
larger
surface
weapon
thoughts of the
and
creature.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't
It's
have been
super
focusing
bad
on the
attack.
parrot, because I wouldn't have been thinking it was going to betray us.
Damage
Alright.
and then
Well,
kill.
Would you throw at it a javelin?
Javelin.
You javelin the thing and it goes and right into the wall.
The question was, would he have detected its thoughts before he
No,
betrayed us?
no, because I wasn't
Doesn't
focusing
sound like
on it. I would have been moving my thoughts from the different guards, trying to...
Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Stupid compare it.
Alright, I have a question.
That's a good thing I didn't name it.
If I ran away from Krista...
now it'll be
If I ran away immediately from the
Trigger.
group, can I bring all attention to me and they'd not
Can you
notice the
shut the
others who
door?
are still stealth?
Can someone shut the door?
You guys are right
Can't get up.
in the middle of crossing the thing when it ran up and yelled, and everyone on the walls looked over. You guys have been caught red-handed.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I have exacted my vengeance.
Well, when that happens, I cast one with shadow, and I become
Oh.
invisible.
Oh, you have a different spell of invisibility?
Yeah, I have one with shadows. When you are in an area of dimmer darkness, you can use your action to become invisible until you move or take an action or a reaction.
Oh, so that's not even a spell, that's just an ability.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So I am poof.
You.
So y'all can run away. Hi.
And we
She's
talked about this
waving
ahead.
at you.
Hi. It's good to see you again.
She's so freaking cute. She knows it.
We talked about this ahead of time, so I will turn invisible. I will cast my
Holy
invisibility.
shit.
Oh, if he's invisible
I agree.
and if I'm
That is a good
invisible, can we
spot.
see each other?
No.
No.
I know that wasn't
And that is
true.
where we shall end for
but
the
it
night.
was fine.
Oh, dang. Dang, Parrot.
I know, right? I've
You
been
missed
saving that one.
Oh, come on. We
That
can go
was-
until midnight. Let's do this.
No.
Was it the parrot that stole her stuff?
No, it's not.
No.
I'm
Dang
surprised
it!
the parrot
That's a secret for another day.
I'm surprised the parrot didn't try and fly away to the guards first.
It was trying. I mean, it was flying up to and yelling, "Let's be friends," but Javelin's got a long range, so.
Stupid parrot. It should have known it would have exacted vengeance.